Mysterious ambiance. I really have to fix the transitions. I'll do that later. Oh, actually, you know what? I was thinking about putting myself on the left side. A rare left side. Ooh, because the dialogue in this game is all right side. And I don't want to block it. Rare left side stream. Okay, hold on. Gotta capture it. Esotericebb.exe. Select you. Okay. Wait, I have to dramatically read stuff. Well, I don't have to, but I want to. I'm gonna read it dramatically. Hold on. I have to change the category first. Okay, for anyone who hasn't seen this game already, I have already played several hours of the demo. And I really like it. I really like it. This is a game that was heavily inspired by Disco Elysium and CRPGs, classic CRPGs. And it's made by a solo dev. This is one of the reasons I want to support this very heavily too. I think it's really good, but especially this is made by a solo dev, this game. Okay. So first off, you play as the cleric. He has the 6 traditional D&D stats, and you can put your stats into that however you want. He is also known as the world's worst cleric. The worst. So you can decide to make him really good at one thing and hope that carries you. You can just make him very bland across the board, whatever you want. And they drop you into the game the same way you would in a D&D campaign, where you're in a city that's already fully realized. The NPCs have their own, routines and things that are going on, whatever. And you go talk to them, try to figure out what's going on. Okay. Now, when we started playing this, let me see if they have a thing. Yes, okay. This is the recap. This is the recap. You arrived in Tolstad via waking up in a morgue. You picked up a goblin sidekick, and now you need to focus on the actual job. The tea shop that blew up. First off, you still need to get inside. The entrance is in the middle of the big open outside area. If you find yourself stuck, there should be other ways of getting inside. We were trying to figure this out last time. Beyond that, you've also got the owner to track down. From what you've heard about this guy, he could have already left the city. Though maybe if you're lucky, you can catch him before he hops onto the next ship down on Waterlane. But nothing so far has given you any decisive evidence. Everything about this stinks! Chris. And then here are the stats that I chose. I made him pretty weak. I kept him weak. I gave him 10s on Constitution, Int, and Charisma, just so that he would fail fewer rolls. I just kept him neutral on those. Didn't put anything into Strength, so Strength is terrible. But I gave him 14 Dex, and he has 17 Wisdom, which I wanted to try out and see. I really so the voices are in your head. When you play this game, as you're speaking or looking at things, your inner monologue is, instead of the cleric being like, I wonder what this is, your inner monologue is instead each of these stats as a sense talking to you. So when you're looking at an apple, you pick up an apple and look at it, and your sense of strength is like, I can't crush it because you're wimpy. You only have 6 strength, right? But then your sense of wisdom is like, it wouldn't be smart to eat it because it looks a little off color. Right? You know what I mean? Or your int could be like, this is a whatever variety apple. And it's all based off of rolls as well. So your inner senses will kind of talk to you as if they are their own realized characters, but it's just the cleric's inner monologue going in this sort of form. And then what they tell you changes depending on whether or not you fail or win these rolls. So my strength sense is not helping me much in this game, but he's got a lot of wisdom, so there's that. But overall, he's still like the worst cleric in the world, so that is what it is. That is just what it is. Yeah, Dex is always like talking to you in weird ways. Okay, so I'm gonna go here. So what we've done so far is we've gone around and tried to do things. We were contracted to figure out why this tea shop blew up. So a tea shop exploded, and it looks suspicious. It's definitely, when we're investigating, there's something magical. Something magical, question mark. And we don't really know what happened. So I went there. I know who shut it down. There's Coin Lord Darrow up in the city. The Coin Lord was like, no, all right, we're shutting this down. If I want to enter illegally, I have to talk to him. So I could quest to go find him. The owner of the tea shop, we need to find him maybe and talk to him. That's one way to maybe get in or know something. I'm down in the basement. I'm under the city right now with the dragon, Goblin chieftain right here. And she's a bit scary. I talked to her and she gave me a goblin partner named Snail. So now I just have a goblin with me. She's like, take Snail with you. Because she also wants to know what happened because she thinks it's suspicious. So me, the cleric, and Snail, who's a part of the goblins faction here, are going to try and figure out what happened because the goblin lady really wants to know. And then there's some guy who witnessed the tea shop explosion. And as we were talking around investigating, he was telling people his name is Frank, son of Frank. And the cleric is like, okay, that's a fake name. Like, literally everyone we've talked to, we're like, who the fuck is Frank, son of Frank? And so there's some suspicious guy who clearly was lying about what his name was, who witnessed it. And he was dressed in yellow, we know that much. He was interested in Free Strider stuff, which is one of, like, the political factions. Someone else said he passed by the entrance to the crypt and headed into the southern caverns, which is kind of like where we're sort of going. And we know that rich adventurers around the coast usually use Franks, and a Frank is a fake name. So we have a little to go off of with the tea shop. Now, on top of that, so that's plotline 1 is the tea shop. We're trying to figure out what went on. But also, in 5 days, there's an election in the city. There's going to be an election. And there are multiple political parties. And for some reason, the cleric has a huge urge to ask literally everyone who they're voting for. And you have the option when playing to kind of align with something, or you can be like, I'm apolitical, which no one likes. Like, your sense of charisma is like, oh, they're gonna hate that, you know? When you're like, I'm apolitical, I'm so different, I'm so cool. So I've just been kind of like listening to what people are saying about who they're gonna vote for. I mentioned to one person that maybe, like, I mentioned a Free Strider talking point, and then that did a thing. Yeah, 3 times so far I've said, I'm so apolitical. There was a weird thing about milk. There's a milk delivery gig, and I kept asking this one guy about milk delivery, like, way too much. I pressed him like 100 times on the topic of milk and found out that maybe I could do a side gig by going to Waterlane in the morning. So we got to do that on the next day. Yeah, there's some conflict between dwarves and some orc that's happening upstairs, and that's whatever. We can worry about that later. Oh yeah, we heard there's gonna be quote-unquote trouble down on Waterlane this evening. Don't know what that is, but there was a girl delivering an Asgal magazine, which is one of the political factions, so it might be them holding like a rally, or maybe like a worse like demonstration, maybe a bad demonstration, maybe a good one, I don't know. So we'll see. Oh yeah, I've also been telling everyone I am a cleric. When they're like, who are you? I'm like, I'm the cleric. But I had a really interesting thing happen in here while I was underground, where I talked to this lady who's a dark elf, and I managed to get certain conversational patterns to happen in a way where I unlocked being a druid. So I'm going to be honest with you, the thing I'm most interested in right now in this game is that I believe I can do speak with animals now. And I want to talk to the cat that's upstairs. That's what I want. So we're down here in the Goblin Garden underneath everything. This is Tolstad. We can go to Tolstad. Maybe I go back up? Maybe go back up. Yeah, speak with animals. I just have to prepare the spell. So I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna prepare that. I'm gonna prepare it. Because I wanna talk to the animals, man. I do have good druid stats, yeah. I do. So let's go up to the city. Oh wait, I could do it here. There's a thingy. Let me prepare spells. Oh, I can do all of them. I have slots for them. Okay. Okay, now I speak with animals. Look at that. I didn't do anything with these apples. Let me see. These are... Yeah. Apples from last season. They couldn't be shipped out in time, and now they're just slowly rotting here. Just to be clear, I'm not in charge of exports. This is not my mess to deal with. Thank the gods. I hate his, like... He's got, like, his chest out with the gold chain. It says, just the biomass is immense. It would be an immense undertaking to move it. Esoteric aid would be suggestible. They could just hand them out to people for free. Devalue their stock? No way, hombre. Nods at the pile. Yeah, I like charisma. I want to see what it's like doing a playthrough with really high charisma. Maybe do like a trickster build. Oh yeah, this pale man is almost definitely a necromancer. But we're just gonna be nice to him for now because he, I don't know, he appears really strong and I don't think I should like attack him or something. He's also been kind of working with me. Okay, so there are animals around. Where was that cat? Not in here. Kitty cat. Wait. There's an apple. Gotta pick it up. Give me apple. Let's see if I see any animals. Oh, there was the huge bird. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna save. Can I talk to this bird? Wait. Oh! The bird greets you by not doing anything. I cast Speak with Animals. Oh! As the spell activates, you suddenly watch as the bird lets out an annoyed grunt. Oh my god, we're talking to him. What are you looking at, you dumb featherless walker? That's rude. It speaks? The bird jolts and looks at you sideways. Who is this? One who speaks so bird-like, yet does not carry wings. I'm the cleric. The bird lifts its neck up high. A proud beast. I am Faye, defensor of the coast. Get it? Servant of the Saint Sea. You are no feather, not enemy, unless you break the oath between our worlds. Oath? What oath? The oath of pieces. Your low status would not allow... Oh, the way he speaks is funny. Your lower status would not allow your upper men to divulge such information, of course. It is the oath that tell your people to allow us to take your offerings. Sacrifices. Oh, because he's a seagull, he just takes our shit. You mean our scraps? Holy scraps, he barks. Squawks? Yes. The bird speaks like a bad politician who loves the sound of his own voice. Oh no. What are you doing here? I'm on a mission to watch the water. The Lord of Water demands information. I give it. After a long day of information gathering. Okay. What a holy mission. Who is Saint Sea? The Holy Sea. Jeez. Why can't I click on this? Jeez, a common slang shortened from Jesus, often used to explain a sense of shock or annoyance. Jesus. A titan who roamed Ascani during the Fade era, famous for his visual similarity to a goose, only a lot bigger. Jesus! What is this lore? Some ancient monuments found in modern-day Visca seem to indicate that this titan died for the sins of all minor geese. Okay. The bird screams awfully loud. I serve the Lord of the Water of the Holy Sea. He roams the coast. Do you live here? No. I nest at the wreck. That is the Holy Sea's home base. You are not invited. What are you voting in the election? Its eyes light up. What? Political seagull? The Holy Sea! The bird yells calmly. It flaps its wings violently. Cool. Do you want to know what I'm voting for? You should vote for the Holy Sea, the bird says. If it is anything else, I do not care. You better not be asking about politics, cleric. Goblin is perceptive. What do you know about the tea shop explosion? The what? Big fire. Over there? Points at the tea shop. Ah, yes. It was the blue flames of death. Blue. Okay. The Lord of the Waters spoken of it much. He knows. He knows that it is the sign of the end of times. Of the end times. As the featherless burn upon the end of the ebbing tide, those who stay seated will scorch like the burning coast. A second coming of the featherless hubris, and the doorways will open once more. The bird clears his throat. The Holy See says it is so. I do not remember the rest. But it is something like the feathered court will rise as the dice. Oh, as long as the dice of the string master favors us. Who is the string master? Wait, getting talk with animals, speak with animals was the greatest thing I ever could have done. We're gonna get so much weird fucking lore from these animals, and they're all gonna be crazy. I get it. That's cool. The Holy See is truth. Could I meet with the Holy See? No. Only feathered are permitted. His bird face gives an expression you swear could only be described as a smirk. Okay, thank you for your time. Break the spell. The bird's regal tone fades. You're left with nothing but the sound of the Ascani wind. Okay. So there's the Holy See, whoever that is to that bird. Blue flames. Which is interesting. Blue flames of some sort. Oh. Also stacked with old zines. Anything good in here? A disgusting treat. You reach into the bin and pull out a somewhat intact cardamom treat. No. Do not. You did not just... Let me get this clear. You find yourself out on Pillar Road. You see a cardamom treat in the bin. It's been out there for God knows how long. Gods know how long. And you think to yourself, what the hell? Just eat some trash. Rationalize or hold up your prize and smile. Calm down. It's not trash. Rationalize eating trash. Was it in the trash? Yes, it was in. Well, there you go. You're officially a trash eater. Great job. Will I ever recover from this? Sorry to say, but you've officially crossed the line dividing man from bum. You are now a bum. Go enjoy your tasty cardamom treat. So delicious. Where the fuck was this cat? I gotta find the cat. Are there any other animals? Okay, here's the blown up tea shop. I think we looked at this already and I saw that I couldn't. Yeah, DC 6 to attempt to break it down, which means I'd have to roll a 20 and have +6, but I have -2 to my strength. And I'm exhausted. So, we're not doing that. Turn to Snail. The tea shop that blew up, huh? It sure did. Was one hell of a blast, but the structure's still standing. The masonry is modern. Clearly the work of Dwarven engineering. This guy, okay, his int is good. Looks like shit, but boy, can it take a hit. There's no other way in? Not that I know of, but it wouldn't surprise me. Tolad is full of tunnels, holes, pipes, so who knows? Okay. Maybe if we went underground. Oh yeah, this one was my bike. If we go underground, we can find something. Zerba. Oh yeah. I don't have enough con to behold. Let me see if it works. Oh! No, it worked well. Zerba. Okay. A girl born from an Asgalist wave in an Asgal household come from a fallen Asgal state. She is an Asgalist, which is usually like Dwarven. Dangerously shy, needs good friends, better mentors. That's not you, by the way. She has a bright future ahead of her, no matter the path she ends up pushed along into. Her agency is nowhere to be found. Not that she's looking for it. Dang. I should behold more people. I haven't been using that. I'm gonna behold everybody. What the hell is this? Did I see this before? Overgrown, ancient, sort of interesting. Garden monument. Embedded in the earth, you find weather-bitten stone in the shape of a spiral. Its edges are worn down, smooth almost, and behind you lies the head of what was once a snail statue. Whatever god of symbolism this once denoted, time has ground it down. It's a monument to nothing now. There's something here, but can you understand it yet? Its purpose? Touch the surface. It's cold. Your hands run across the stone, finding it more coarse than you thought. Ridges in the spiral are even smoother. You find that they are not at all coarse. Following it, you feel the markings of a sculptor's pick, but they're smoothed down. As if produced not by mortal hands, but by magical precision. Ooh. You realize this was most certainly an esoterically constructed art piece. What's more, you do feel the outline of a script. Symbols. Runes. Your fingers trace them faintly along the spiral shell of the snail. Symbols do not mean anything to you. Ooh, if you had comprehend languages, you could understand it just by touching it. Shit, I don't... That's probably an int thing. What's with the snail stuff? Norfolk is built upon layers and layers of ruins. One of those layers, one of the oldest, were a snail folk. Oh, okay. What are we thinking, Snell? Huh? It's a rock. Slaps monument, and what a rock it is! Good rock. Great, even. He chuckles to himself. Tell me your secrets. No response. Cleric? Tell me your secrets, damn it! Punches the monument. Your fist makes contact with the hard surface. A crack follows, along with a shooting pain up your arm and spreading through your fingers. Oh! The crack is your bones as well. Holy shit, you okay, cleric? It's not fair. The rock stares at you menacingly. But a piece of it fell off from your violent act. Pick up the shard. Oh, it's a shard of yore. Put it in your pouch. Wait, you damaged it? With your fist? The stone is very brittle. Failure. Great. You got some ancient snail rock. Can we go now? I guess. Shiny. What do you mean shiny? Oh, there are little shards around. What the hell is this? You look down at the pipe. Crawl inside now. Why is my constitution like go in? Hey, Snail, check it out for me. Huh? Check out what exactly? The hole. Go inside. You seriously think that I... He stammers and points at the pipe. He laughs. You do that yourself. I'll kick you if you get stuck. I'll kick you if you get stuck. Okay. Come on, Snell. It's the only way we'll ever solve this mystery. No. Both to me crawling into that shit pipe and that it would somehow solve the mystery. Idea rejected. Never mind then. Okay, I could declare that I'm not going to crawl inside, or I could try to enter it. I want to go in. Try to enter the pipe. You get down on your knees in the dirt and put your helmed face into the entrance of the pipe. You can't seem to get further without immense force. Enter the hole. DC 19! Snell helps somehow. Snell, does it look like I'm getting anywhere? Yeah, just keep going. It'll be great. He's enjoying himself greatly at your expense. Wriggle your way through. I'm gonna try it. Not high chance, though. Oh! The Dexler. What the fuck? You approach your companion. Why are you scared of mushrooms? I'm not. A lie. But the mushroom lady said you were. I bring this up after we go through the pipe. He takes a deep breath. Okay, fine. I don't like them. They're freaky and mushy and smell like mold. Just plain don't like them. Seeing him this candid is weird. But I'm not taking questions on it. So, anything else you want to ask, or can we go? Okay. Let's go. Where in the hell are we? Something shiny. Ooh, we got coins. I'm gonna be rich. Okay, let's check what this actually is first. A calendar. It's out of date. Embedded upon this... Oh, wait, main calendar. Upon this altar, you see a circular stone slab. Whoever has worked the survey site in the past has attempted to place it in its natural position. It reminds you of a copper calendar, but far, far older. Various glyphs on the surface denote not a language, but rather sigils, it seems. Decipher the current day? No. That is no use. It is broken. Oh. Yes, this is a useless piece of technology. If you feel it is worthy of such a term. Okay. Okay, well, we tried. At least we got that in roll. Oh. Hop down here. Well, I should. There's someone over there, right? I don't know if I can hop back up, though. Is this just a way out? What is this? Where am I? Oh my god, where am I? Guys? A rat. A rat. It's not really running from you. I'm picking him up. Yes! A white rat. It acts shyly, but approaches you nonetheless. It looks like it doesn't really want to get grabbed by you, but it also doesn't fight it. Instead, it just follows along, sort of not very happy with the current situation, but what can you do? It gives me -1 charisma if I equip it. Wait, what if I go rat build? And I just do a bunch of rats. Really instructions. They give me anything 1 dex but minus charisma. +1 strength, -1 wisdom. Oh, I should have this on me. Dex and wisdom. Okay. Okay, rat get. Truly a huge find. Where am I? Oh, you love mushrooms, Snail? Mmm. Svamp extract. I don't know if these are okay to eat or not. Guys, where am I? What is happening? A door. How interesting. You approach the firmly shut doors. They appear to not be open. Who is Aud? What is that? Own, will, and something? I hate these things. Oh. Oh, it's the door. Okay. OWD sprouting like weeds across the dungeon. Terrible. Horrifying even. Okay, OWD? One-way door. He taps the wooden surface. Completely impervious to damage and force. Unopenable via whatever esoteric bullshit keeps this place afloat. Esoteric bullshit. Whenever the weird, unstable magic around Yora's coast makes things a bit too wacky, people tend to say this. Okay. Unless you stand on the other side of it. At which point, it opens like the door of a friend on Roguelite night. What is that? Before the eternal darkness and intense cold of Askani winter begins, a group of women are selected in Norvik to perform a series of chants on the banks of the river Torna. It is said that in the past, these women would be allowed to walk upon the water and cross the river through their love of earth. Huh. So, I'll need to find the other side of the door in order to open it? That's the logic here, yes. Okay, so it's a Souls-like shortcut. Right, well, I'll have to keep an eye out. What do you mean, auto-saving? The wall here, it is a door. Oh. My wisdom got me on that. You detect something unusual about this section of wall. Specifically, the ornate skull. This is a doorway. What's up? Points at the wall. He squints at it. Oh, yeah. That's just the passage to the crypt. Huh? You know about all the secret doors down here? Just this one. It's right by the roots. Changes every other month or so. If we don't keep watch. Gotta make sure it stays closed. Ever since you clerics stopped doing delves periodically, the undead issue's gotten a bit messy. Oh. Understandable. Yeah. Anyway, if you want to check inside, you could probably hit that tile there. Your hand along the surface. Your gloved fingers trace the stone. Smooth, cold, ordinary. But wait. One section feels different. A distinct tile. Press it. A soft click. The wall shudders, then slides open. Ooh. Revealing a dark passage beyond. Cold air rushes out. Smell of old stone and dust. Something else. Death. Sweet. I'll keep my sling ready. Gulp! Okay, we'll come to back to this in a sec. Where are we? The roots. The city below the city. Takes all the mushrooms. Oh, there's someone here. Moongore. HWBT Guardian. Okay, so this is the goblins. Behold with strength. I don't know if this will work. Oh. Hello? Human. A hairy beast towering over you. Its face contorted into a stern and probably permanent frown. Watch yourself. This is halfway's territory. That's their people. This is a bugbear. They're most common in the west, living in the rough lands between Fordnip and the VK. She notices Snail with you and gives him a nod. Runner. Hey, Moongore. Things going well? Oh, we know her. They're going. She nods in her direction. This is your cleric? Seems so, yeah. Thought he'd be taller, she says with a scoff. I don't like your tone. And I don't like you. The bugbear places a hand on her weapon. Do not cause trouble. A morning star. Is it for you? Morning star? No, that's clearly just a spiked mace. I believe the term is, flanged mace. A club. Okay. She will not use it. I have some questions about the day of the tea shop explosion. Felt a slight rumble in the earth. I was down here guarding the roots. So nothing too out of the ordinary? Nothing I have to tell you, human shit. Have you seen a man in yellow pass by here? She grunts. Is that a yes? I did. That's the guy we're looking for. Are you looking for this man? Grunt conspicuously. The bugbear shows you a deep frown and says, if you see him, stick a knife through his heart for me. Huh? Wait, why? I saw him approaching from the pillared chamber. Told him to step away from halfway turf. But that bastard, he cast a spell on me. That handsome, huh? What? No. He was as ugly as the rest of you. You think I'm ugly? I cannot see your face, human. But I would assume so, yes. You were wearing this helmet. I saw him approaching. He wore an ugly yellow robe. Then he said a few words, and I suddenly happily allowed him to pass. A charm of some kind. I was helpless like a kitten. Gods, I hate kittens. Oh, run away from her before it's too late. I don't think I will. You hate kittens? Yes, any child beast, really. They're too weak to survive on their own. It's a disgusting feature of adolescence. I'll avenge your honor, salutes, I swear. Okay. Do what you want, I do not care. You catch her glancing at your figure. Huh? What else can you tell me about him? He had slightly darker skin, unlike most pale humans in Norvik. He carried a backpack and several things, tools. How much darker? Like, was he dark elf? Somewhere between a tan hill goblin and pale fell orcs. That's very good information, thank you. She shrugs. In which direction did he go? Near the south caves. She points toward the damp tunnel down the slope. I warned him about monsters as he walked away, because of that darn spell. I would have hoped for him to be dinner to some hook horror or dark mantle, but the bastard turned invisible as he entered the tunnel. Okay, so this is someone who does, like, illusion magic and charms, it sounds like. I hate wizards. I'm a wizard, by the way. Same, can't stand those nerds, or I'm neutral on them personally. I'm gonna say same. Same, can't stand those nerds. The bugbear lets out a grunt. Alright, she's done with that. Can I have that spell scroll you got? No, of course not. I got this as a gift. Can't just give it away. Oh, this is who Nessun was talking about. Nessun's the lady that let us be a druid. The mushroom lady. From Nessun, right? She told me I should tell you to give it to me. Oh. Okay, then. Oh, easy. There's great respect for the elven druid. Okay. 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 What's it like working for the HWBT? They are good. Lady Sageleaf is a great leader. Her power is overwhelming. Oh! Okay, I could be like, you look like you're stronger, and gas her up. I go, I agree, she's so strong. She's not that scary. Or, she's a weak, inefficient leader who will fall soon enough. Whoa. Whoa. I think we agree because she likes her. Our character, when we talked to Lady Sageleaf the last time, we were failing all of our rolls and we were like just frightened by her. like all of my strength rolls and con and stuff. I was just like, oh god, she's so scary, shaking in my boots. So I think in character we would say this. I agree. That little goblin woman is enough to break a dozen men. Or more. She looks away for a moment. I've been given a life here. A purpose. While I do not enjoy living among your kind, the goblins are a fine people. It's just like humans. She hates them, dude. Thanks. Not you in particular, Weasel. Weasel? I don't think I deserve to be called that. It's a pretty good nickname. Fuck off. The bugbear chortles. Do anything else down here? A hobby? A hobby? No. I do tend to do some gardening duty as well. Keeping the dampness to an appropriate level. And communing with Lord Pooh when the Dark Elf requires it. The Druid, has she taught you magic? No. Nessun showed me tricks. I have no interest in magic and its foul nature. You got a green thumb? No, but I serve well nonetheless. Just fight a lot of monsters down here? Yes. They often break into the upper city below. It is mostly minor monsters, sometimes a large one. At times undead. Fought a ghoul last month. Easy kill, not too interesting. It is my great pleasure to best a dangerous foe. Her smile is horrific and bright. Got some other questions. Attempt to flirt. You look like a great warrior and woman. Oh, I have to do it. You look like a great warrior and woman. I do not look like it, human. I am. Yeah, that's what I mean. What are you attempting here? She laughs mockingly. Some type of courtship? You are a fool. Prove yourself worthy. I might look your way, you buffoon. I will return once I've avenged your honor, my lady. She clicks her tongue. Yeah, whatever. She does not hate it. Okay. Okay. Nod your head and leave. Maybe bugbear wife? What is going on here? It's a bunch of petrified humans? Petrified bow. Dex and con. Horrifying visage. It kind of looks like us. Or is wearing cleric robes. Stepping in front of the petrified person statue, you get a sudden sense of paranoia. As if someone is listening in. It's too difficult not to. You're very loud. Huh? Oh, let's look around. Over here, buddy. By the nose. That voice must be some kind of telepathy. Find the source. Look down. Your eyes land upon the nose of the statue. At the very tip, you see something. Something tiny and unremarkable. A simple ant. Unremarkable, says the Cranium Ant. We might be tiny, but trust us, we've got a bite. Are you inside my head? Duh. We are one of many. Freaking great to meet with you, buddy. Oh, I don't know. An esoteric ant. By the way, esoteric means like secretive or insular, like secret society type things, or something you do within a niche of people. So you could say, like the VTubing audience is a little esoteric, right? It tends to be, it's like its own circle that looks in. Yeah, for the initiated is a better way, though. It tends to be more specific, like what I was saying with the secret society. It tends to be more like someone lets you in on information and now you're part of the thing. An esoteric ant. You can call us One. We didn't really used to have a name since we're hive mind, so One will do for now. Right. Good to meet you, One. Yeah, good to meet you too. The goblin stares at you, then stares at the statue. You having a moment or something? Point at Snail. Explain this to my companion so he doesn't think I'm crazy, please. Okay, there's no quotes, which means I pointed him, but I'm not going to say it out loud. I'm just going to think it at the end. Right. Sup, dude? You a goblin? Snail perks up and looks around. Psychic ant. Point at the statue's nose. Oh. He gets ready to smash it. No. Relax. We're alone, and we just need to ask for a favor. The goblin stops. Do you know how much trouble you cranium ants cause us? We had to hire a specialist just to get you to leave. Yeah, it was a whole thing. But we left. You won. So let bygones be by the gones, as they say. He stares at the ant for a few seconds, then he frowns. Fuck it, sure. As long as you guys don't return, then fine. What do you want? We need your help. We were driven from the area a while ago, but we left me behind. We left me? This whole identity thing is really new to me. I've never been disconnected from the hive for this long before. It's really difficult. I wonder if I could join a hive. You don't want to be an individual? I think it's pretty great. I haven't really thought about it too much. But sincerely, that just sounds like a thing for you non-hivers. If you help me out, how about we give you something in return? Yes! We know the location of a secret stash. It's buried in the Undercoast Path, like below this place. Undersea coast, gravity reversed cavern, sea, and archipelago. What? Right underneath the coast. Oh, so it's flipped. Dig down far enough and you'll end up passing through the gravity flip, and then you can make the climb to the undercoast. Oh, that's how it works. Okay. Below the city below. Right below it. That's low. Sure is. The undercoast path is, well, it leads all the way down to the undercoast. Right past the gravity flip. Although you won't need to go that far down. It's too dangerous for someone like you anyhow. Beware. The ant might be small, but it's still psionic. Oh, I failed that, so I didn't in check. There's something I should know there, but I don't. You must help this creature. It is asking for your help, and it would really not be that much of a hassle. Be nice. Carry the ant. What are you voting in the election? Election? Oh, I've heard about that. Sounds like your kind's way of trying to emulate our hive mindness. You know, everyone's getting to voice their opinions, leading to a unified direction. Except you get to think for yourself. Suppose it ain't too bad. Well, that sounds inefficient as all hells. Sure is. Always pros and cons. Although, I imagine it's a bit different if you actually get to have an individual mind on things. You know, think about it yourself. By yourself. With yourself. Something to think about. Okay. What do you know about the tea shop? Yes, good. The ant might have picked up something interesting about the explosion. Explosion? Oh, so that's what that was the other day. Whole cavern shook. Crazy stuff. The ant clearly doesn't know anything interesting. It's an ant. Hey, that's not fair. I'm real perceptive, you know. There was some stuff happening after the shaking, I'll admit. A human in yellow clothing went past the roots. He did something esoteric to the hairy brute to get in. The hairy brute. I assumed he'd come back screaming from the south tunnels. But never saw him again. That's all? That's it. Let me know if I found out something new. Okay. Okay, we'll pick him up. Yay! You're a real cool guy, buddy. We'll be sure to remember you as one of the good ones. Once I get back, that is. Alright, so... questing time. You should go down below to the undercoast path and then talk to the ant. Just pick him out of your pocket when it's time or something like that. Okay, wait, does that mean he's like... He's listening in on everything. Okay. Dex Wisdom, Dex and Con. I think we'll keep that on. Beware, monsters. South Caves, beware. Okay, so I want to go to the South Caves. I also want to go back the way I came from and just check some stuff. Oh? A rat. It seems to want to fight you high up from the top of this bush. Grabbing him. Green rat. Oh my god. What if I just put all the rats in my pockets? Oh, I'm gonna collect all the rats. Maybe I could do a rat build. Oh, is this one of the snail shell things? Snail shell's blocking the way. Ooh, gigantic hail snail. Can I find your marathon VOD? Where do I find it? I played it on Twitch, so it should be there somewhere. It will be on the VOD channel when it's uploaded. The air itself grows freezing cold as you head deeper into the tunnel, until you find the passage blocked by a spiral shell. It is a massive unit of a hail shell. Hail? Snail? It fills the entire eastern passage. Holy hells. That's one thick snail. Don't be rude. I like that Dex voice a lot. Don't be rude. He's just a little broad. Nothing wrong with that. The hail snail moves its thick head, the blue eye sockets focusing on you? Oh, it's alive. A small... Oh, small! Icy mollusk spread in esoteric weather events often wreaks havoc on crops and roofs alike. Probably? What are you looking at? It does not respond. The goblin waltzes up to it and looks it up and down. He looks almost proud. This big guy's been here for months. Last time I was here, he was facing slightly to the left. Moving closer, you do see that the snail is moving. Maybe 10 degrees or 5. Not very fast. The frozen mucus slowly melting around it indicates a pattern. Yes, it is attempting to rotate. By hail snail standards, very, very slowly. It'll be done by next year, probably. Then it'll head straight out of the tunnel in another 1 or 2. Snail, isn't this creature blocking your goblin operations in some way? At first, yeah. Sage Leaf had plans of cleaning up the roots and establishing a mushroom farm across the south and east tunnels. But the prospect of dealing with that kind of cleanup duty wasn't exactly something people were excited by. So when this big boy fell out of a crack last year, the whole thing got postponed, and lots of halfway people were very, very fine with it. Points back through the tunnel. And ever since, we've only had to deal with invasions from the south tunnels. Oh, this leads to the east tunnels. Yep. I wanted to go to these tunnels. Are you saying that only because you can't go there? Yes. Trust me, everything east of here is shit. These tunnels just lead to a bunch of dangerous trap-filled spiral halls leading to the shifting falls. And then the water temple. Water temple? Technically, there's some routes that lead to the lower palace as well, but if you want to go there, you better be better off taking up the other upper paths. Shifting falls or what? Stretches far down all the way to the gravity flip. It's the only discovered part of the city below to do so. Oh, I'd have to go there if I want to go down to the gravity flip. Okay. I'm already excited for it. You don't have to try to sell it, Snail. The goblin just looks at you, his gaze giving a type of neutral, dissociated look. Basically, the snail halved our work down here is what I'm trying to say. Turns to the creature and yells, "Just take your time, will ya? All the time in the world." I want to pet the hail snail. Why? That would be very cold. Lovely sentiment, but it could hurt you quite a lot. Frostbite's no joke. Yeah, I still want to pet the snail. Hysteric frost will damage you. Shit, I only have 4 HP. Okay, maybe I don't want to pet the giant frozen snail. Good choice. Good luck, snail. I don't have the health for it right now. I could save and do it, but I don't want to save scum. Most central part of the great bracken tree of Tolad. Oh. Okay, you see the thick roots of a bracken tree. They crack open the walls and ceiling of this half-dwarven, half-antisepalian chamber. Yeah, I think I could heal myself first. It spreads like a 1,000-footed spider. The natural retaking the artificial. It's beautiful. Touch the roots. Layer of moss. Hello? The tree does not respond. Alas, I don't think it's got a mouth or a brain. I guess you could talk to it with some magic. Again, I'm no expert. You know, I'm becoming druidic, but I don't have anything other than speak with animals. Look beyond the roots. They're thick and create a vast, tight forest. However, there is something there. A space beyond the roots. Let's go deeper. Oh, that's right. We talked to the lady. Minon-sexicus Puni? Oh. Roots slowly but ever so slightly widen, revealing the goods within. The cache has been revealed. Lord Pooh appears to allow you to loot its cache now. We did talk to the Druid lady, and she told us about Lord Pooh, this tree that she talks to. Oh, bark skin. Huge. Wait, shard. Okay, let me see about your wounds. Ooh! Okay, now I want to touch the snail. I want to pet the snail. Pet the hail snail. Reach forth and place a gloved hand upon the teal mucus-covered shell. It is hard and the air is freezing cold. Your hand begins to burn. Ouch! Do you have to touch everything? I figured it was clear by the bone-frigid temperature that it'd be really stupid to pet a magical ice snail, but that's just me. A deep clicking emanates through the eastern tunnel. The hail snail speaks. Oh, is that what they sound like? By the gods. Yeah, don't get him angry. We like this guy. The snail's not angry, not... Those clickings, they are a happy noise. Oh, he liked it. He liked being pet. Good luck, snail. Okay, well, I was nice to the snail, and that's what matters. Oh, look, there's another snail. Mushrooms. Gimme. Okay, nothing else here. So we do want to go through the south tunnel with the ant, but first... we need to go back this way. This is where I came from, and there was one thing over here I specifically did not do. Which was jump down and see whoever was up here, which is where we came from the pipe. But I also didn't go this way. Is there anything here? No. Oh my god. Snail is so slow. He got stuck somewhere, dude. Dude, this place is huge. Oh, the one-way door. Okay. The one-way door is open. Wisdom check to stand very still. Everything suddenly goes very, very tight. Cramp. Oh, it's gotta be a magical trap, right? Time to speak. Try and open your mouth if you feel it sluggish and hard. Time to move. Wriggle is all you get. There's a powerful force, pressure all around you. The overwhelming weight of societal expectation. That too, but also something tangible. I don't like this at all. You can neither move nor breathe. Cleric, you okay? You hear your companion's voice faint as if he was far, far away. This is possibly quite terrible. Hold on. I'm just playing around. I can't move. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Stop playing around. Stop being like that. Reminds me of that time that the goblin takes a step closer to you before jolting back. All around you. Acidic gel. What? I'm gonna get digested by a cube. Gelatinous cube. Mindless yet dangerous cubic ooze. Nearly impossible spot because they're translucent. Digest anything within their grasp. With a horrendously acidic substance. Okay. Cube! Seeping into every crevice. By earth that burns. Okay. You appear to have been enclosed within a gelatinous cube. You are statistically likely to die here and now. No. Not like this. Not in this terribly embarrassing way. What kind of idiot just walks into a cube? Cleric! You hear the goblin's voice faintly behind you. Listen to me. I don't know why, but the cube ain't aggressive. He tosses in a rope that quickly gets sucked into the gelatinous mass. Push a bit closer to the edge and grab the rope. I'll help pull you out. The rope doesn't nearly get close enough for you to take it, but if you can get to it, you might live. Listen to his voice. Not a strength save. I do have advantage because of the rope. Okay. Escape the cube. Ooh. Oh, you struggle against the incredibly hard mass around your limbs, around everything. You fight, yet your muscles give out after reaching just a little bit further. Oh my god. Okay, saving throws. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Woo! We're alive. Dude, 23 is crazy. Cleric! A faint voice calls out to you. The feeling isn't nice. The one where you're sitting, eyes fixed upon the bucket, sour apples sticking out of it like a mountain of bad decisions. That sick and sinking feeling in your stomach. Feel sick. It was not right. But you did it. They told you to. Oh my god, are we gonna have an existential crisis? 15. You ate 15. He's remembering, like, some embarrassing moment where he ate a bunch of bad apples. You probably knew it wasn't real, but you did it. And when you walked up to those kids, at the bottom of that pit, behind the Hills Central Lower School, with that bucket filled with 15 apple cores. Oh my god, he ate all the apple cores that were discarded. Ew. They laughed. They chanted. Little shits. Children are the worst. That's when you got that nickname that stuck around until your dad died and you left the hills behind. They kept saying it. When you got mad, they said it. When you played along, mocking yourself, they said it. Apple Boy. Apple Boy. It's not even a good name. So uninspired. Okay, so he's dying in a gelatinous cube, and he's like having flashbacks to his childhood when he ate apples and they called him Apple Boy. I really like the main character. Yet you still tried to follow them. To be nice. Play nice. Be a friend. Apple Boy. But eventually they just started running away. Apple Boy. Each time you would try to get close, they would laugh and snicker and leave. And so the Apple Boy was all alone until the day he... You dumb asshole! Open your eyes. Take the damn rope! He does not like seeing you be dissolved, clearly. Okay, okay. What are you, sleeping? Get back to the grind. Alright, escape the cube. You push and fight against the endless pressure of this translucent force of acid and pain. And then, grab the rope. You cling to it. Let's go! The goblin yells and pulls with all his might. Your muscles are urged to stop, but the lack of pain on each limb as it escapes the cube's surface causes you to continue. And finally, leave the cube. Ooh! Oh, look at him. You pant and wheeze and cough up pieces of still sizzling cube ooze onto the dungeon floor. Pain fades. Part of that is your brain not processing the incredibly horrific burns you've suffered. You best heal soon. Next to you, the goblin laughs. Holy shit. Thought you were a goner. Let's just enjoy breathing again. The way he spun. You turn around and look at it. The massive gelatinous cube just stays. Entirely still. It does not move nor react to your presence. It's a weird one. I've seen a few cubes, but never one that just sits there. Really ominous, honestly. It's clear that this cube is, at the very least, not actively hostile. Should I pet the cube? I could punch it, I could pet it. Tell me what you know about these things, Snail. For one, they're never this passive. They also shouldn't be this big. I don't think. I've heard of them splitting and merging at times, but not to this size. Beyond that, I just know they're attracted to... He stops and thinks for a bit. What was it? It's not clerics, is it? I swear on the gods if it's clerics. He snaps his fingers. They're attracted to heat. Warmth. That is a synonym, yes. The goblin points to the glowing torch inside the cube. That has something to do with it. This is probably gonna kill me. The ominous sound as I hover pet the cube. I want to pet the cube so bad. I'm gonna do it. Pet the cube. You reach forward and carefully tap the surface, which just burns your hand a bit. Oh! Okay, save the... Oh! Okay. Oh! Ain't no thing. But it just burns your hand a bit. You having fun? Worth it. The ooze does not seem to react. Okay, I'm not going to punch it. I wonder. Okay. Well, not dead. Not dead. Use that. I have one spell slot left. Skeletons and... you know... Probably a mistake, but we're going. Click. That is not a good click. Bad click, bad click. You feel the pressure change. A rushing wind causes you to be pulled just an inch further into the hallway. Then you notice the wall holes opening up. The goblin behind you is already in action. Back now! Okay, avoid the trap. Woo! I got Dex. We're all right. Woo! You just barely escape the deep clutches of the skin-melting heat. Standing up, you realize the fire singed the edges of your uniform. Adrenaline leaving the system. Pain. Burns. Ow. Roll around to put out the last fire. But you live! Woo! God damn it. Don't waltz. I can't read. Don't waltz into obvious death hallways like that. I don't need to see more of your near-death experiences. How the hell was I supposed to know? I say as I see a skeleton and skulls with flames everywhere. How the hell was I supposed to know? It was ominous. It was clearly an ominous hallway. Every hallway here is ominous. The goblin does care, in more ways than one. Now don't enter the hallway before you disable the trap, or you get roasted again. Looking back, the hallway has no marks of being filled with flames. For the same reason it's still functional. It's a magic trap. As you dust yourself off, Snail squints at the strange paw prints on the walls. Wait, I think I know this. Oh! These marks. This is where you can deactivate the trap. Let's check them out. Terrible, terrible hallway. Okay. There are 2 faint paw prints here, one on either side of the hallway. I think traps like these are my least favorite part of the job. How can you tell the hallway is trapped? He gives you a look. The type of look a father gives his son when he learns about the destruction of the family heirloom, a sword passed on for generations. It's a trap, cleric. Hey, Snail, your thoughts on these paw prints? I feel like it would be very silly behavior to go around touching paw prints in the city below. But honestly, considering the strange traps I've heard of, it wouldn't surprise me if this was some bullshit puzzle. Bullshit puzzle. It could be something like... You have to press both of them at the same time, and that somehow deactivates the trap for a while. It's worth a try. I suppose. What's the worst that could happen, apart from being polymorphed into a rust monster or something? That would never happen to me. I'm too lucky. Get into position. Or at least fast on your feet. Wish I had your confidence. Get into position and look over at your companion at the left paw. He reaches up to it after a moment of hesitation. Ew. Yeah, this is magical. You see him shiver at the realization. But nothing more than that, he says, and puts his whole weight on it. Try pressing yours. Clunk. The goblin jumps back. A deep groan from the walls. That... Did it do something? The fuck is that ticking noise? Look around. An ominous sensation. A pressure change. Something's happening. As you peer into the hallway, you see something appear on the wall. Is that writing? At the entrance, a whirling mess of faint light forms a stable shape. Faint light forms a stable shape. Entrad en pari probaus. Some kind of eldritch language. How horrifying. What? No, that's just cat speech? I can read this, kind of. Let him focus. He stares at the text and mumbles to himself. It says, enter. As a pair? Latin, Spanish? Yeah, it's very, very Latin coded. I don't want to be probed. Is it NB probed? Wait, is it like a mind flayer? I don't want to be probed. No, wait. He snaps his fingers. It's a test. Enter the hallway in pair and be tested. Test sounds dangerous. It does. Get to position. I'm ready. Yeah, okay. On 3, 2, 1. Wait, on 3 or 0? The goblin stops himself for a second, stepping into the hallway in the last second. Now! Start walking. The two of you step forward. In hesitant unison. Stern, heart beating fast. The text is changing. Stop! You both stop halfway, looking at the magical lettering on the wall. Son divino, la puerta se abrirá. Okay, the door... abrirá. I mean, if it's supposed to be like Spanish... Oh, I don't know. What's son? Divino could be divination, to divine something, or it could be something that is divine. I'm not sure. Oh, God. Your companion mutters. You can read it, right? Yeah, door would open. I'm not sure about this one. It's not like I took formal lessons. I've just picked up a few words here and there. He's sweating, a feeling of dread growing in his heart. A clicking sound starts to echo out into the hallway. Tick, 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 tick. Gods be damned. Okay, hold on. I got this. Tick. Al Sunday Vino. That's a divine song? The sun. Puerta is door. Puerta. Listen to the divine song and the door will open. Your doom is near. Okay, cool. Yeah, very cool. Glances around the hallway erratically. The ticking is kind of a song. Rhythm, at least? He's shaking. Tick, tick. You're clearly supposed to move forward in rhythm with the song. Without knowing it innately, it would be incredibly difficult to follow it. Oh, God. Ignore the... Okay. Intelligence throw. DC 18 to figure out what the divine song means. I'm exhausted, so this is not going to work. DC 20, follow your instinct. Very unlikely. Try to outrun or pray to Earth. The exhaustion is really fucking me up, man. We have more decks, so I'm just gonna go with that. Even though it's a little harder, because it's at least, it's 3 more than this one, but I have +4. Yes. You give the goblin a quick glance and a nod. He returns it with a stern expression. Tick. Run. Oh, you bolt off the goblin beside you. Fire erupting behind you. Feels like an instant and forever at once. Oh! A pressure wave of heat hits you in the side as you pass one of the volcanic holes. But you escape the worst of the blast, as does Snail. He even overtakes you, reaching the end of the hallway first. The goblin tumbles onto the floor, tapping his jacket to put out the scorched ends. As you reach the end alongside him, a final wave of fire hits you. Oh my god, I'm at 1? You burst out of the inferno out in safety. However, You are burning. Fall to the floor and roll around. Both of you violently smack and roll around the ground until the fires are no more. Snail quickly gets up, looking around for more threats. Oh. Oh, shit. He takes a deep breath. We're out? I like how we keep just falling. Oh, gods be good. We're out. Pant and groan on the ground to keep yourself from crying. Cleric, look. He mutters and points at the wall once more. Another line of shifting magical text appears. Pasad libres por mandado celestial. Something books reading for the celestial mandate. It says we can pass liberally by celestial mandate. Liberally? I don't know. Is that freely? I'm thinking Libra. The mandate of heaven. Oh, dun dun dun. Liberally sounds like free strider bullshit. Feel terrible. Asgalis bullshit. Feel awful. Sounds like something I'd support. Feel like shit. Liberally isn't the time nor place for politics. Snell. Feel apolitically. Okay, what's my reaction to him saying the word liberally in this game? Make fun of free striders, make fun of Asgalis. Just be like, yeah, that sounds good. Or, I'm gonna do this one. This isn't the time nor place for politics, Snell. First of all, I didn't write the text, just making that clear. Secondly, I got it wrong. It's pass freely, I think. So I guess we can come and go as we please now. Hey, are you okay? No, I'm not okay. Oh, like emergency not okay, or short rest and you'll be fine okay? Not okay. I don't know, Snell. I just ran through fire and or flames. I'd say it was both. At least it felt like it. The second, definitely. We're on the same page, I think. The first, maybe. Only maybe? Just get up. I'll be honest, he mutters, slumping down to the ground a bit further down the hallway. That was worse than a mass torsion. An infamous spell that causes all testicles around to twist, turn, and clench. It's horrific. Take a few more steps away from the hallway of doom. The goblin's gaze flits around, dancing from tile to tile. He's looking for more traps. Finally, Snell seems to find himself more at ease. Lets out an exasperated sigh. Guys, we have to learn mass torsion. Can we learn that in this game? I need to learn it so we can use it. I need a goddamn breather. I could use some spell slots. Same. With a groan, the goblin notices some soot on his jacket. He brushes it off. This isn't exactly my first trap. But we usually hire third parties to disable them. You ever hire any clerics? Nah, not during my time. He chuckles. You guys aren't exactly available for underground chicanery these days. What a good word. Rooting around in his pocket, Snell finds a tiny green sphere. He smacks it against the ground and it begins to flutter up in the air. Ooh, a sprite spirit. What kind of glow globe is that? The Nesson kind. Sadly, it's my last one. Then the goblin leans back against the dungeon wall, making sure to check for any trap mechanism beforehand. Look, I work mainly in Upper and Lower Tolstad. The city below is not my responsibility, usually. So apologies if I don't have these magically shifting tunnels memorized like some veteran adventurer. And I apologize for not manifesting a divine intervention. Yeah, you should work on that. You've heard that the city below changes from time to time, but most people believe it to be a myth. I'll do this one. It's sad we clerics don't get to delve these days. Don't want to leave all the fun to you goblins. Not sure I'd describe this hellhole as fun. But just for future reference, this place, it's real close to the garden, right? Sure. Wasn't here a couple months ago. Between the garden and the water lane sewers, I'm 100% sure there was a slanted hallway full of frozen spikes. We boarded them up as well as we could at the time. Boarding up. That only lasted a couple hours. Moved around. Yeah, it moved around. All this shit does. Huh, that's insane. I figured all the shifting calmed down after the conquest. It didn't. Or, I mean, From what I understand, your dead god and his paladins used to keep things clean. But nowadays it's getting weirder by the day. But hey, now you're here, so you can take on this esoteric bullshit, right? Do well and I'll buy you a beer. Deal? Sure. I'll go. I don't drink, Snail. I'm a cleric. Oh, shit. I keep forgetting you're, like, an actual cleric. No alcohol at all, eh? Oh my god. Do I put on my actually glasses and tell them all about how they're terrible? Or just say, I don't like the taste? Of course not. Intoxicants are the work of evil and chaos. As clerics, we must abstain to maintain our fight against discord. Plus, we cannot cloud our minds. We must remain vigilant so we can fulfill our sacred quests and make sound judgments upon our people. Yeah. He waves a claw, clearly not listening. But trust me, the city below is very esoteric. Snail is more than correct. The grand power present in these ancient walls is compounded over eras. All while the mystery of the pillars, these relics of the Gate War of yore, is left as a hole in our collective understanding. Which one was this? Legendary conflict between the beasts of yore, the original gods, and the many others who tried to take over yore towards the end of the Gate era. Okay, they don't know much, but it closed the gates and began the Fade era. Oh, that's what that word, Anticipalian. Most are gone today. It's the first era. Okay, so the world was created by Yore crafts his realm. The gods fight to bring order. That's the Gate War. Got it. We do not know why the city below is so esoteric. We cannot know. Not in any sensible manner. But if you listen, if you feel the vastness by just sitting here, deep inside the belly of the whale, then you know all too well the mind-consuming truth. The city below is alive. Huh? Nod somewhat. Okay. It's also really fucked up. Which explains why your beloved city would give up the property rights to a bunch of goblins, huh? Which era was the snails? I don't remember. We can look it up. He laughs. A sad laugh. In these last couple of years, there's been more and more region scholars going delving to study it. The old lady doesn't want to let them in on her turf, of course. Chasing them away is one of my many jobs. Politely, of course. I'm not some syndicate gangster. He instinctively throws out that gangster comment. Bit of a sensitive topic. But the other tribes are more accepting. For a ton of coin, of course. What is your job exactly? I'm a runner, a handler of the HWBT. Look at him until he does what he does. So you're a sexy rogue like me. He lets out a painful groan. First of all, no, I'm not. Secondly, no, you are not. Crosses his arms. I do a ton of stuff, okay? I run errands for the old lady, anything she needs. I also make sure our operations run smoothly. Everything from the apartment rentals to the CVS, the city below security. Anything the old lady needs, I do. So you're a custodian? No, that's... You see his face contort into a painful expression. Gods be damned. Custodian might actually not be that far off. He looks like Leisure Suit Larry if he was a goblin. I like his little rolled up sleeves. He rolls them up above his biceps just so you can see them. My job mostly consists of talking to people, cleric. Like we're doing right now. A lot of talking and a lot of running around. Takes a deep breath. Exactly what we're doing right now, just without the light engineering. Hey, nice work, by the way, with the trap. I mention it. My cat speech isn't the greatest, so I'm not sure what I expected. But we're alive. It's all that counts. He's a bit shaken up over it. As are you. You okay, by the way? No serious burns? No need to visit a healer or anything? No, I'm okay. Be angsty. Or very good at abjuration magic. I'll do that. I'm very good at abjuration magic. It's fine. Abjuration. He scratches his chin. That's the Protect Tomato one, right? Ah, yes. The old tomato reference guide. They use it in schools to teach the difference between the esoteric categories. You are hungry. Understandable. You've not had a vegetable for a very long time. You know about the tomato cheat sheet? He smirks. Everyone knows about the tomato cheat sheet. He looks proud. But wait, is all healing magic abjuration? Because that's the one that protects, right? A shield is protection, but healing sounds more of a post-protection thing to me. Well, prepare to lecture. He watches as you clear your throat and hold up 8 fingers. The esoteric nature of magic on our coast depends entirely on the original parameters set in place by Yor, while we know little about him due to his death in the Gate War. Right, the Gate War. But those parameters are, like most magic on the coast, based on a fundamentally fluid definition. Yor created a ley line network known as the strings, which are unstable in certain regions, and especially the further away from the coast you get. Thus... my god. Thus, this leads to esoteric events. The goblin's expression drops as he realizes what he's gotten himself into. And how is this connected with healing magic? I'm getting to that. So depending on where you are in the world, magic changes. And with the moldable and volatile nature of the strings, many wizards and clerics and druids have created entirely new ways of handling esoteric powers over the years, especially during the arcane era. But, the 8 schools of magic have stayed the same. Just like the apprentices of Yor, each focuses on a hard-set theme. For examples, abjuration is protection, negation, and cleansing. Necromancy, soul manipulation, undeath, and life. Evocation is energy manipulation, whether kinetic or spiritual. And finally, transmutation is the changing of any state as long as it's physical. He stares at you. Each of these 4 schools have been known to feature healing magic, even the same ones with the same components and rituals. Oh. So it's not that hard set then? The schools are set, but the spells are modifiable. Just like you can create new spells. Arguably, a Cure Wounds cast by an Evoker will be technically an entirely different spell than one cast by a Necromancer, but in practice, they are the same. That's actually quite interesting. What the hell? Thus, my this guy's like... He's me. Thus, my Cure Wounds functions by essentially warding off all negative energy, negating it, allowing the positive energy to remaining to focus upon the wound, which is obviously the best way to heal since the pure positive energy cannot be as complicated by dark forces, easily complicated by dark forces, rot, or even pain. Necromancy, in comparison, is not nearly as nice to be healed by. Oh, what about transmutation and evocation? Evocation isn't so bad. It's just another, less efficient way of channeling positive energy. Transmutation, though, that's just like mangling the body back together. Painful as all hell and a horror to witness. Oh, gods. Like the flesh just gets back together? And bones just unsnap. It's awful. Very efficient, but extremely painful. Yeah, nice. It's very interesting, Cleric. Thanks for explaining it. Give him a thumbs up. The goblin gives you a thumbs up. Okay. And just twitch him up. Okay. So remind me, what's our goal down here? Our missing witness. Frank, son of Frank. We know he went down here. We're lucky Moongor saw him. Even if she did let him pass with that magic. So he could have left to the south caverns, but those are some deep holes. My guess is he entered this area. Right here. Probably through the sewers. Clears his throat. Or you find that missing paladin I've been reading about. Lord Gorm. Last known to Paladin of Earth, one of the original faces of the party of Norvik. He went missing months ago. Many believe he abandoned his post. Oh, the super nationalist party. The party of Norvik is missing their paladin. You think he went down here? Honestly, I'd say so. Paladin looking to relive the glory days. I could see that. Dungeoneering for dangerous monsters, getting loot. Dying in some inglorious trap. He gestures toward the fire hallway. You think Mr. Gorm would survive that on his own? Seen him? A few times over the last year. Coming and going. Never talked to him. He didn't seem like the type to talk with goblins, you know? There were scandalous comments about him in the papers last week. Yeah. About him being outed from the party, right? Look, I think they just couldn't have a missing paladin on the ticket, you know? Don't read too much into it. You think he's alive? No way. Doesn't matter how big of a paladin he is. You go down solo into the city below, and then you go missing for months? Guy's gone, no doubt. I don't really care. He left the party behind. Sure did. What do I know? You're the cleric. Day by day, I'm starting to be more roguelike. It's the dungeon that does it, I think. Sneaky. Might help with the traps. Meaning to ask, but what can you tell me about Lady Sageleaf? Ooh. It's good. We don't really know anything about her. She's just freaky. What's there to say? She did the impossible. actually uniting the rowdy half-witch tribe. Before her, we were close to being kicked out of the city. Really? Damn right. That was before my time, of course. But we had problems with our old council structure. He leans in and whispers to you, the council didn't get along. Not along. So, she's a dictator? Yeah, in a sense. In a sense. Look, I'm all for democracy and modern liberal thought. He points 2 thumbs at himself. Hell, I even used to be a registered free strider. Of course, you can tell from the start. The Goblin's a moneymaker. But I don't believe in direct democracy. Bureaucracy is a curse spawned from Arcanist bungholes. Goblin is rarely correct, but this time he's touching upon the truth. The Arcanists did fall apart once they stopped relying on ruthless magocracy and meritocracy. Their infamous bureaucracy was a symptom of that disease. He gives you a tired look and clicks his tongue. Sometimes you do need a strong, wise leader to unite people. Allowing one person to wield power to that degree is efficient, but can easily end in trouble for everyone. I'll go with that. You are correct. The important part is just that the leader, A, remains wise, and B, does not leave power to corrupted idiots. Which, in the old lady's case, she's remained wise, and I see no signs of that changing anytime soon. Ooh, and then I could pick something that's, like, political. Like Earth, he mentioned not be corrupted. That's why we need free striderism to avoid this. Trust in the wisdom of Asgal and ban hierarchies. Sounds like me would be a great dictator. Yes, quite, and nod apolitically. That sounds like me. I'd be a great dictator, a magocratic one. The Goblin shrugs. Can't give you an objective truth, sadly. But I know Miska Sageleaf. She's a great leader, and I'm proud to serve her. He truly, truly loves her. The leader rules forever. Ooh, what about her succession? He looks at his claws. It's complicated. In the case of her passing, she will leave power to the old, but slightly reformed council structure. I'd be on that council, for example. I'm one of the designated elders. Interesting, so she's not leaving an heir. None. Lady Sageleaf has been around for over 30 years. She's going to be around for a hell of a lot longer, too. Right now, we have more pressing things to worry about. Does she have a consort of some kind? Why, you interested? He laughs. A defensive laugh. Are you? He stops laughing. No. He looks worried. Oh. Maybe he is. Cleric, I'm devoted in my service. Lady Sageleaf is one of the greatest goblins who's ever lived. She has no need for consorts. Neither do you. Strength failed. He's idolizing her. He clearly sees her more as a god than a master. And also, he's clearly got the odds for her. I'm guessing you enjoy working for her, then. I do, Cleric. It's good. How long have you been working for her? Goblin mutters to himself and looks off in the distance. Damn, I guess it's almost been 10 years? Damn, I've only been a cleric for... As you pause, he raises his eyebrows. His expression says, do go on. I meant to say I've only been the cleric for about 5 years now, or my Earth Guard training was 3 years, and I've been at the towers for 5. I'll do that. He chuckles and stretches a bit. Time takes us all. Very interesting. Anyway, what about you, cleric? What do you think about the old lady? Let's see, to be honest or to be flattering? The goblin probably does not care too much about your opinion either way, but it can be used against you. I have no strong opinions about your old lady, nor do I have any strong opinions about anything. She seems like a bit of a, somewhat of a, you know, pain in the buttocks. He lets out a hearty laugh. She can't have that effect on people. For some strange reason, tall folk don't tend to enjoy being talked down to by goblins, nor women. Especially goblin women. Yes, that. Look, it doesn't really matter, but as an elder in the tribe, I can tell you as a representative of the city, Lady Sageleaf is a force of good in Norvik. I can promise you that. I mean, W goblins for having her as the leader. The non-human folk of Norvik are in many ways oppressed by the state and dominant culture, but the goblins have always been most effective. Ever since the horrible genocide. The goblin rubs his eyes. You know, gesture towards him. It's good to see this. See what? Positive interaction imminent. Comment on the niceness of this unity. I'll go with this. No, I want to go with this. It's good to see someone honoring his duty. It's refreshing. Your companion lets out a grunt after the echo of your words dies down further down the hallway. What? You don't see honor and devotion among the palace these days? No, Snail. No, I do not. Too bad. That stuff ain't cheap. You ever meet him? Him? Think for a second, then speak. Who? Earth. Oh, how interesting to see him broach such a topic. He will surely focus in on the genocide. Just casually asking if you've met a god. No, Snail. Earth faded before I was born. Snail nods. It really sucks. I like playing the cleric as like a very normal guy. The goblin leans back against the wall, glancing up the ceiling. I always hated Earth. Excuse me? Scratches his nose. I grew up being told to be grateful. Let me ask you this, cleric. If you were the last of your kind, one of maybe 8,000 or 9,000 humans left in the world, and you were then told to be grateful to be alive just because the same monster that destroyed your entire culture also decided to let you live, for some reason, would you be grateful? He speaks of the Goblin Genocide. Ooh, okay. We get a little insight here. The destruction of the Goblin clans of the Iskani by Earth around 50 years ago. Oh, not that long ago. 3 clans were then integrated into Norvik, with their new generation being put through human schooling. Ooh. Ooh. The Goblin Genocide was Earth's greatest mistake. He lets out a mocking laugh. It's good to know our current predicament was due to a mistake. Thanks for clearing that up. There aren't many humans left in the world either, Snail. Sure. The Goblin looks at you for a moment, then nods. What is it? Like 80% wiped out during the Coast War? 90? I've read about it. It sounds terrible. Are you being facetious, Goblin? No, I'm being serious. Takes a deep breath. I suppose you could view the Arcanists as a sort of outside force that caused the whole thing. But you know damn well that they were human too. Men cause their own oblivion. Ooh. It's interesting choices. I could say that's a shallow way to look at it. Okay, so they were humans. They wiped out goblins during a genocide, but also like 80-90% of humans were also wiped out by Arcanists. But the Arcanists were humans, so that also kind of like, you know, feeds into this. So he's saying that's a shallow way to look at it, of the men cause their own oblivion line. Some agency in that, yes, some blame. Human goblin doesn't matter, we're all people. I do not consider myself any way responsible for any of those tragedies. I don't believe it's healthy to hold that over your own head. I think it's too neutral. I'll do this. There's some agency in that, yes. Some blame. I think it all comes down to what we've got today, then. You have a city, at least. We didn't even get to keep our language. But, whatever. Guess I should just be grateful. Grateful. The goblin stares at you. He's expecting nothing good to come out of your mouth. Yeah, understandable. You can be grateful. If you were allowed to live, it was probably because you did something the dead ones didn't. If your people fell, then they did not have the power to live. It's as simple as that. Ooh. But that should not lead to gratefulness. It should lead to apprehension. Oh, you could say, I don't care. It's something for goblins to think about, not men. Dude. Would be grateful, would hate the monster who destroyed my people, would be confused, would be careful. I don't know, I'd feel it'd be the death of the soul. Would be grateful, would hate the monster who destroyed my people, would be confused, would be careful. I don't know, I'd feel it'd be the death of the soul. I don't know, I'd feel it'd be the death of the soul. I don't know, I'd feel it'd be the death of the soul. I don't know, I'd feel it'd be the death of the soul. I don't know, I'd feel it'd be the death of the soul. I don't know, I'd feel it'd be the death of the soul. I don't know, I'd feel it'd be the death of the soul. I don't know, I'd feel it'd be the death of the soul. I don't know, I'd feel it'd be the death of the soul. I don't know, I'd feel it'd be the death of the soul. I don't know, I'd feel it'd be the death of the soul. I don't know, I'd feel it'd be the death of the soul. I don't know, I'd feel it'd be the death of the soul. I don't know, I'd feel it'd be the death of the soul. I don't know, I'd feel it'd be the de I think I would say I would be careful. Careful. If it could be done once, it can be done again. Snail clicks his tongue and gets up. Every goblin asks themselves that question. To be a cran or not to be a cran? What does that mean? We all got different answers. What to do when the past is erased? He groans and shakes his legs a little bit. Must have fallen asleep from sitting on the dungeon floor. Some focus on building something, culturally or politically. Some try to get rich in this new freestrider world. Some of us, His voice trails off as he stares back into the fiery hallway. You hate Earth. The goblin nods. A little bit of hate, yeah. But afterwards, I only do one thing, cleric. I serve Lady Sageleaf. Snail turns back to you, his expression calm, collected. That's enough for me. Look, this guy's got enough trouble to deal with. Yeah, don't make this all existential. Like he's telling you, this isn't personal, this is business, and he's got a job to do, just like you. And don't worry about this goblin on human hate you're reading between the lines here. All of that will be gone once Norvik evolves into a modern city-state. Then Snail and every other sentient worker and entrepreneur can come flooding into this stagnant city. Then no one will give a shit if he's a cran or not. He'll just be another actor in the system. Just like it's meant to be, baby. That's the freestrider movement, which the Dex voice in your head seems to, like, really always be pushing. Your heart is beating fast. You can hear it. Every word of Snail's mouth is tinged with generations of pain. His father, his father's father, who was slain by the god you uphold as the one highest good. How does that work? The answer is it doesn't. Earth destroyed folk. He personally performed multiple folk-mord, I guess death, genocide, yeah, on this band. That is not something you or any human of his creed will ever be able to ignore. Not without bleeding your souls dry in the process. Oh, right, Asgal is the Dwarven guy who's, like, all about rights and seems to be more on the social side of things rather than economic side of things. Freestrider movement is very, like, I guess it's like libertarianism in a way, right? Folk rights. 6! Dwarven number for the number 6. Never stops being funny. Wisdom says a beautiful union between those who carry the burden of life upon their souls. Okay. That's funny that they have 3 different ones. Snail shows great restraint every day, and you test him each moment. I'll nod at him. Your companion looks at you for a while. His yellow eyes seem to behold you, seeking another answer. This one's on me. What? This, short rest. It's on me. Lovely! This bright light fizzles out just in time. I'm good to go now. Damn. Okay, we got to have a whole podcast. Something's off here. Something's off, Aikumi. We go in. Something's off to the upper area. What is this? So much food. Oh, we're in the sewers. This is where they trade. I think the goblins do a lot of trade through here. There's a potion of healing. Don't mind if I do. He was saying he did think that the guy could have gone through the sewers. Oh, shit. One more door from the other side. Let's check the upper part of the sewers here. A grill and some crates. HWBT's crates and an esoteric stove. At the end of the sewer path, you encounter a stove. Around it sit some crates and what looks like a ragged bedroll. This is a camp. Oh, there's a croc in that water. Did you see him? Who camps in the sewers? Got ourselves a big sewer rat here. Big enough to camp and cook. The goblin looks around the dark, damp tunnel. I don't like this one bit. Feel the stove. It's not entirely cold. Recent, huh? Is it normal to camp in a place like this? No, cleric. Norvik's sewers are notoriously dangerous. No sane person would rest here or survive. Look around. Some rats scurrying around the corners, nothing else. What are these crates? Leaning in, you see symbols hatched into the corners of the wood. HWBT. The Goblin inspects them as well. We've had shipments going missing on Water Lane in periods. Now I know where they end up. He taps the crate. Spices. Taps another. Potatoes. Yes, it's food crates. Food. Just food. Over time, it's been a lot. Why food? Glance reveals most of these are empty. Whoever's down here is clearly siphoning off resources from the Halfway Bridge tribe. Oh, they're stealing. Why food in the sewers? Foolish question. Obviously, this is a hideout of some kind. I've been trying to nail this thief for a while. Figured it was some organized thing. And considering the size of this hall, it's gotta be. You never thought to check the sewers? Of course not. It's not even connected to Water Lane. Except for the water flow, and that's... He stops and squints at the water. Those motherfuckers. You see what they're doing? No clue. They've been dumping crates into the water flow, then catching them down here. Probably with a net or something. The Goblin glances around the tunnel. Diabolical. I'd be impressed if it wasn't my job to keep track of this shit. Okay, why food? Oh. I'm gonna move myself for a second so you can see this. Is that a gator man? Okay. Uh-oh. I'll just leave him there. Why food? You know, I've been asking myself that same question. That very question. And I could never figure it out, but look. The Goblin shoves the loose lid of a crate, revealing the empty inside. Oh gods, they've got a mega monster down here. It's either that or... Hold on, a mega monster? Is that an official classification? No, it is now. I don't think you have the authority. Of course I do. I'm the cleric. Right. He no longer cares. Comes creeping. It's moving forward. Oh my god, wait, it's scripted to show up when we're talking. It just moved forward. Oh. Right here, so you can see him. Honestly, this whole thing's just creeping me out. You're telling me. You've heard of this phrase before. Don't comment on it. Maybe we should just leave.
Wow. Is that cool streamer Geek with a cameo?
It's him. He's here. I'm not going to stop you. Who likes being in the sewers? I don't. Me neither. Anyway, right behind. This is making me hungry. Really? You. It's calling you spindly and weak or something. Yes? No, it's just... I haven't seen you eat anything but apples, I think. Apples are food. I'm aware. But look, I just assumed you weren't the type to get hungry. No, you're right. Food ain't my style. Thought so. You're very flesh. Behind you. Your companion gasps for air as he glances back. I'll go here so you can see it. He watches his entire being suddenly leaves his corporeal body. For an instant, he is not a goblin. He's a ghost. Crad hungers. Oh my god! Who? Okay, now I can go back here. He's cool. Okay. Crade, Rage of Ascan. Turn around. Turn around. The Goblin is already on the move. His sling, loaded, spinning, aiming. To see hunt come to Crade? How good. What is that? You watch the hulking mass of flesh and wet scales rise from the shadows of the sewer. Oh god. It towers over you. Its gaping maw widens into what could be construed as a mocking smirk. Dex check, roll initiative. Okay. Okay. Ooh, nat one on him. Let's go. Earth bless your soul. Okay, I've not done combat in this game at all yet. Snail's sling creates an incredible sound echoing down the tunnel. He lets the stone fly in a powerful blast. The projectile hits the monster right on the neck, causing him to let out an angry growl. What? Bow down before it's too late. You are food. There's not much time. But if there's any chance to de-escalate, do it now. Stop! We've come to bargain! It stares at you with cold, blank eyes. Yet it does not strike. Soulless, predatory. A beast who developed consciousness but lives without care for others. Fascinating. The goblin hesitates. Okay. Inches away, the croc creature makes a deep growling sound. It sounds annoyed. No hunt, no struggle. Blah! Frustrated shriek. Fight, struggle like rabbit. Gives you a shove with his claws. Ow. The goblin sends a quick glance between the two of you. He's unsure if he should strike again or if there's some strange piece to be found here. No, I don't want to. Cred is bored. I said, I don't wanna, and it worked. Why does that work? You are a cleric, no? The goblin takes a deep breath, then he hisses at you under his breath. Do not push your luck. I'm the cleric, yes. Get it right. Or I'll say, yes, you know me? I'll do that one. Do not be trouble. And Cred will not be trouble. Crad. The beast lumbers over to the encampment. You look on, taking heavy breaths. Snail leans on his knees. He appears to be shaking. Adrenaline running out. Weak knees, dizzy skull. Cred sits down on a crate in front of the little stovetop. Oh, look at him. Hunt is done for daytime. Now is rest and cooking. What in the world have you stumbled onto here? Gulp and approaches camp. Hey, buddy. Let's behold. Con save, con throw, con roll. Oh. Okay, we're able to get a little bit. He's a mad flesh-eating beast of yore from the swamps of Heishi. Why he hasn't eaten you yet, you do not know. Alright. The hulking beast looks at you with deep hunger. Your gut biome quivers. Cred greets human. Hold on, I'm gonna save. Before anything else. I'm gonna save. Did I do it? Yes. Okay. Okay. What do you hunt down here? Oh wait, he has a rat and I have rats. Many things. Cred, dive, and stalk. There is wild land below. Far. Deep. Dark. Find anything good down there? Yes. Cred takes many trophy. From big chicken to little drake. And those of many teeth, many teeth and eye. Most are not tasty. Some very. He glances at your companion. You. The goblin does a comedically loud gulp. He tries to play it off. Nice. Little green men. You are not tasty and not even fun to hunt. But you look spicy. He holds up a hand in a stern face. I can assure you I am not. The croc lets out an amused growl. Okay, not above here, right? You say out of the city? Yes. Red hunts and wilds. Urban sprawl is too easy. Oh, when Cray does mission, the hunt begins. Mission? Croc smirks. Cred, say nothing. The goblin leans toward you and whispers, don't. Where else do you hunt? Cred hunts where he pleases. This land is good. Good for sport. Great beasts roam and many fresh challenge await. When Cred is on hunt, he goes far. Great, good to know. He lets out another short growl. Those rats really seem to like you. Yes. Rat is little thing which I remember from home. Big rat, those were great friends. You had big rats where you're from? He lets out a happy growl. Big mushy swamp rat. The gayest of little rodent. I hunt as little, then as big I follow, I learn. Big Rat is great hunter. Oh my god, he learned how to hunt from a giant rat. Little Rat has much to learn, but they will. They will. That's great. He turns to you and whispers, let's not get too friendly with the rat-loving killer croc, alright? I found this rat. Show him the white rat. The monster stares at you as you hold up the white rat in an uncomfortable grip. Cred sees that. There are 5 of them. They make a lot of noise when they come around. Find the 5 rats for him. Okay, I have 2. Why? It's a quest. Who gave you this quest? I'm not sure. You should probably reconsider before you head out on a rat hunting mission, since nobody's promised you any pay for it. So yeah, think about that. Oh, I'm doing it. Snail, what should we do about the crate situation? Honestly, he whispers to you, it's not a good idea to start shit here. The whole stolen shipments thing is an issue, yes. But the halfways do not have the resources to deal with this solid unit of a beast right now. Yeah, you're right. Let's just drop it for now. Yes, I am, as per usual. Now either ask him something useful, or let's get out of here. Before the crocodile decides he does in fact enjoy the taste of goblin meat. So, you're a chef, huh? Yes. Cleric is hungry. Cred offer. Slog dog. What? The beast holds out one of the strange sausage-shaped meat pieces. Slog dog. Slog dog. Slog dog? Stare at the meat. Slog dog. It is slog dog, yes. Oh no. Yes. Mystery meat. Could contain anything. Alexa, turn on triple. Beware. What's in it? Meat. I see. The beast holds it out in front of you. Inspect. Spend a few seconds looking it over. Fuck, but you cannot tell exactly what it's made of. You have no idea. At least it does not appear to be meat from any folk. Oh no. Okay, so it's not like people or goblin or anything like that. DC 17, and I don't have plus anything or any advantage. Maybe we come back for it. Maybe later. He growls and eats the sausage himself. More slog dog for cred. Okay. Alright, buddy. Dusk of day 1. I could not see what that said. Can anyone tell what that said? I got no clue. Okay, so if I find more rats, I have 2, right? Yeah, I have a white rat and a green rat. I'm gonna bring that ant down into those other tunnels. Something felt weird here, I believe. Oh no, it was just over there near crate. Okay. We can come and go as we please here now. Okay, and now I can go back. Oh. Ooh, okay, so we have 2 one-way doors here that I guess we'll come back through sometime later. This way is where I initially came from. We came in here just by exploring a pipe. And now we're like... we're somewhere else, man. We're doing some other shit. I'm gonna do this. Oh, there's a dwarf there. You glance at the step. It's a descent of approximately 50 inches. 2 meters. Yeah, whatever that means. Point is, it's not super high. Stepped out in a manly stride or in a smarter way. Okay, let's do it. I got an achievement for a double that one. How? How the fuck? Taking a careful step onto the stone, you begin your descent. Keeping your balance in check, you shift your weight appropriately. Or at least you try to. Wait. Your left foot, it slips. That's not good. Your right foot tries to compensate. Please work. I'm afraid to say that, no. Both of your feet have lost their grip on reality. The distant cry of a concerned goblin is far, far away from you now. Isn't this only 50 inches down? As your entire being is fading into nothing on the floor of this random ruin on Tolstad. Hold on, I'm dead? There's no need to fret. You've been given your due. This is it. This is your end of the stick. This is just... No, this does not make sense. You're a servant of Earth. You've dedicated your entire adult life to serve it. No. You are. No, I refuse this end. Not like this! Grab onto anything you can. You still have work to do. I discovered an esoteric event. The world distorts around you. You were falling, then you were not. Esoteric forces abound. What did I do? Your body's on the verge of breaking. Every moment a painful reminder of the 1,000 others who failed just like you did. You will not come out of this unscathed. Attempt to pull the strings. Oh my god. You follow them as they dance. One seems to go good, but is far away. It is moving closer. By what force? Is it him? Don't go or take the string handed to you. I'm taking it. Take the string handed to you. Oh! Is anything permanent in a good man's... Is anything permanent in a good man's quest? It says you. I'm saying this? Yeah, is anything permanent? I'm not sure about this. In a good man's quest. There's a missing H here. There's a missing E and T here. Permitted. Permitted. Yeah, no space here. D. Yeah. Is anything permitted in a good man's quest? You are at the bottom of the step. Oh, we're coming back to reality. God, you're slow. Can we get moving now? Let's go. What the fuck was that? What the hell was that? What? What was that? And then there's going to be nothing related to it. Esoterics. Yeah, so that was one of your strings, I think, maybe, quote unquote. The ley lines of esoteric power that holds the realm together. AKA esoteric bullshit. When things get weird. Goofy looking cat. Pascal Madsen. Nice. Okay, we only got so. That's alright. This right here is the fourth pillar of the feudal system. A spelunking, delving, digging, roaming, true-blooded adventurer. Though he's seen a lot of shit in his days, Axel still has his glowing eyes set on the next prize. A true reward of alive on the trail. A horde. Okay, I guess when you try that once, that's it, right? Beside the buried statue, you see someone upon a ledge. There's grunts echoing down the chamber, along with the sound of iron against stone. A dwarf, down here. Hello up there! Huh? The dwarf's smoldering eyes widen as he sees you. Look, Romulus, we've got an official visiting. This is Romulus? If that doesn't make us official, I don't know what will. Romulus, rust monster, tame. Peeking out over the ledge, you spot an orange monster creeping about. A rust monster. The dwarf appears friendly with it. How strange. Is that a rust monster? Oh yes, very correct, but no worries. He's very kind. The dwarf then mumbles to himself when he's fed. Ominous. What are you doing here? Me? Oh, you know. Lets out a smoldering laugh. A dwarf's gotta have a hobby. Puts down his tools and strikes a pose. Let me introduce myself. I am Axel Madsen. A dark dwarf, derogatory term for the underdwarves. Got it. Yeah. Gray-skinned, fiery-eyed dwarves who mostly live along the undercoast. They originate from the powerful elementals known as Azers. Pleased to meet you. You're a Norvikian cleric, I presume? Ooh, we can claim we're a druid with the primal side. I'm a druid of the primal side of the esoteric. Oh, so like a mix? I'm aiming for a full druid by the end of next quarter. Good for you. Oh, and you've got a goblin with you. You HWPT friend. Yeah, you're the dungeoneer looking for cats, right? Cats. More or less. Hope your lady wasn't too mad about my inquiry. I'd say annoyed is a better description, but it's fine. Just don't trespass anymore. Trespass? Will do. Or I won't, I mean. But I should correct you. I'm not a dungeoneer. I'm more of a, with a bright smile, he adjusts the collar on his uniform. Well, I'm what you'd call a historian with ambition. As he says it, the orange beast sends an echoing hissing noise down the chamber. Exactly, Romulus. We're here on an expedition of grand proportions to find the legendary missing mine of Tulaman. Of Tulan Cattle. Tulan Cattle? Yes, Tulaman of Tulan Cattle. He just says it again. He doesn't even explain. Sounds like a quest. Oh, yes, indeed. But just to be clear, I'm not sharing the spoils just like that. Fair enough. Treasure's earned. So here's the deal. I'm in trouble. His pet makes a loud belching noise. Blah. Right? He mumbles and gives the monster a pat on the back. You want to help, friend? Help a stranger. That's how fools are robbed. I will help you if I can. Great. You see, there are 2 strange ruins in this section of the city below the city. Yeah, we've seen this. He points at the statue. Whitemane ruins. Before the dwarves and humans and even trolls, this place was ruled by cats. The theory goes, the snails of Tulan had an esoteric mine not far from the Pillar of Yore. The pillar. Esoteric relic left after the end of the Gate era. That was the first one. There are 8 of these pillars around the coast, or 4 if you believe the theories of a wrapping circular ghost. Ooh! And they're indestructible. Okay, there's some esoteric power, but they're, like, useless so far. Okay. There's a Pillar of Yore, and then there's a mine. Right. The mines of Tulaman. A place of thick veins with endlessly growing amber and platinum. Endless treasure. But the walking god of the Whitemane, for whatever reason, sealed it shut at some point, according to legends. Okay, so these were the gods that were actually, like, around and people could see them. Got it. Sealed esoterically, probably, since we can't seem to locate it. So you're looking for it. Oh yes, I'm not alone in this, of course. But my research has shown me clear indications that these 2 ruins below Tolad are more or less unexamined, at least by skilled hands. How can you hide an entire mine? You'd be surprised. The city below the city is, 4 or 5 levels of sprawling tunnels and caverns? Here under Tolad, it's only this here top level that's in any way accessible. There could easily be some crevice far down that no one, not even the city's greatest paladins, have gotten close to discovering. The deep places of the world hold many secrets. So there's ancient snail folk and then slightly less ancient cat folk who built cat stuff on top of the snail stuff? Exactly. Okay. I understand. So what's the problem? There's no problem with this site. But I'm almost finished here, and I'm unable to gain access to the second Whitemane ruins. Because it's inside HWBT territory, and they are very unwilling to allow a dwarf like me past. Your lovely goblin friends have hired a brutish bugbear as a guard. Not someone we were trying to rizz up. But you're a cleric. If you can get access into their territory, then please head south. Through the damp high caverns. There should be a Whitemane ruin at the end. A shrine. Probably marked by a bunch of feline symbols. He gestures toward the giant statue. Just look for big cats, essentially. What do you want me to do there? He leans over the edge. All I need you to do is tell me if you find a symbol of a sun or 2 blades. Either of those. Then report back to me. If you're able, and if you have time. He sighs. A deep, frustrated sigh. Wish I could do it myself. Darn those goblins. No offense, he adds, giving your companion a nod. None taken. I really, really do not care. Sun or 2 blades. Got it. If I find the shrine, I'll investigate. Great, and good luck. Gives you a thumbs up. What do you know about the tea shop? Crosses his arms, gives you a long nod. It's a type of cafe. You know, they serve tea and other drinkables. Sometimes they even have pastries. I love cardamom treats. No, the tea shop. Clicks his tongue. Is there some special tea shop I should be aware of? I also love cardamom treats. Okay, good taste. How long have you been down here? About a week by now. Takes time to set up a secure perimeter. A week alone in the city below. He really is an expert at this. So you don't know about the tea shop that exploded? Exploded? I thought the election was bad enough as it is. Now they've got exploding tea shops? Norvik is in trouble indeed. Oh well, he mutters with a shrug. Can't help you there, friend. Okay. I've got a bunch of personal questions for you. You do? Maybe later. I've got a bunch of work to finish up here. But I'll be at the Drunk Sphinx once I'm finished. Ask me there and I'll gladly indulge you. Okay. Okay, we can ask him tons of personal questions. Why are your eyes glowing? Haven't met too many underdwarfs, have you? Look, I don't have too much time, but really, once I'm done here, we can talk all you want, okay? Good luck. Okay. Reviewer and some coins. You approach the step once more. A long step. Okay. Take that step again. You take the first step and then you are at the top of the step. Okay. Did I come out of these pipes? I think there's no way for me to go back up easily. I have to find a different way out, right? I like how we just went to inspect a pipe and then got shoved into all this. My goal was to try and find that cat. And now we're doing some other shit. Some other shit entirely. Okay, so we opened the one-way door on the left. On the right was the snail. Down here to the south caverns we can go. So we can take that ant. Oh, wait, I should look here while I'm here. This was the passageway that smells like death and is leading to an old crypt or something? Earth's first crypt. Ooh. Any undead? Thousands of dead.
Huh?
Ugh. I hate this place. A literal pile of skulls. Thousands. Each a life taken by war, suffering, or time itself. The eternal cycle. You will join them soon. This is insane. So many bodies. You know well about this. This was the first of the containment crypts. The first? Oh, this is Earth's first crypt. Built for himself, by himself. These bones belong to curse victims, those claimed by the Cursed Land's horrors. Destined to rise as undead hordes, Earth sent many expeditions to the east, each an attempt to reclaim the spirits, the literal bones, of those who were left behind. Entire ships were loaded with the many, many bodies, brought ashore to Norvik, then put into these crypts. Unmarked graves, yes, but consecrated all the same. An attempt at total redemption. Damn, okay. Putting them all under the city was a pretty ballsy move. It was. Anything, for the record, anything without quotations is not the character saying it out loud. He's saying it in his head to these other voices in his head. Yeah, it was. And as you can see, it was a success. These bones do not move. They're not held in the crazed vitriol of negative necromantic energy. They're at rest, even in this horrid state. Watch them carefully. They do not move. So these are all people who died in the Cursed Lands? Yes. The greatest tragedy of your people. And this is how they ended up, simply due to the issue of numbers. There were too many bodies to give proper burial rites to each of them, even after burning the flesh. Since ocean or river burials are even more problematic due to the horror issue, this was the best option. Yikes. Big yikes. Okay, there's a spiral staircase up over here. Let's go far up through Tolad. Oh, we can go back to the city here. A horrid noise in the dark. Moving. A mess of rusty iron and clattering bones. Moving towards you. Oh no, no, no. I hate the crypts. It calls to you. Roll initiative. 12, 14. It gets... They both get 19. Okay, incoming undead. It's set on killing you. Taking stilted steps toward you, the skeleton raises its sword hand. Oh my god, it's so damage to me. A bone-chilling shriek emanates from the skull. Destroy it! Don't you have some holy magic against this thing? The goblin brings out his sling. animation. In one swift move, he launches a projectile. Goes through his open ribcage. Be afraid, this is a warrior of old. Too late to run away, but you gotta stay loose. Okay. The bones are outside of the body. Shut up. They must return. Can I just tell it to stop? Fucking how? Skelepathically? Would hugging it help in any way? No. Punch the skeleton, try to dodge, or give him a hug. I get advantage here, but it's 18. This sucks. I'm doing it. Oh, we only have +4. You attempt to move with the attacks, but you just end up stepping on your feet. Nearly falling over, but not quite. This might be your last chance. The skeleton's growing more and more frantic. Okay, it's gonna get me here. It's gonna get me here. Yep. We win these, we win these. Oh. No way we get a nat one. Nat 1. Oh. What'd I do? Okay. Okay, I don't need to read any of this. We've done this. We go here. We're at the top. Alright. That combat... Okay. This is the worst cleric in the world. Okay, they sent him when the tea shop blew up because no one wanted to deal with it. So he's gonna be bad, and that's okay. We're gonna make it work. We just have to, man. We just have to. Oh, wait. I walked right past it. No, he can't turn undead. He can't. He sucks. I don't even think Shield of Faith would do much for me. Okay. I had to save here. We are going to win the fight, okay? We are going to win it. Oh, you know what? I gotta get all this dialogue done because it doesn't save it. Boop, 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 boop. So I think with the combat, oh, I clicked a different one. Whoops. It looks like, for some encounters, they give you options to just talk it out instead, which is nice. But then for others, it's just combat, right? Like, how am I going to reason with the skeleton if I don't have a spell for him? I could probably go and do other stuff and then maybe have a way to communicate or do something about this, but that's a big maybe. Okay, no shit. Comes, hits me, does 9. Okay. I'm gonna try to dodge. Please, please. Okay, and then, yeah, Snail is useless here. His rock just goes through the fucking thing. We win these, we win these, we win these. Oh. Ooh, okay, exhaustion is up though. Yikes. Okay, Snail, help! I'm trying. He's telling me to use my magic, but I don't I don't have magic for this guy. Use Cure Wounds. I don't think that's enough. I only have 8 HP now. Fuck. Oh, but we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Your feet, they dance. Side to side. Your eyes focus on the skeleton's blade. You're ready for anything. Letting go of his sling, the goblin instead goes for a kick on the skeletons. To the skeletons. While the creature's jittering about, Snail manages to hit it, sending it scrambling to regain balance. Now, get him! Bones and iron stabilize in front of you, focusing on its only task. It hasn't been long, but now you realize the skeleton is getting its bearings. This will be the end. The skeleton is just about to strike when Snail rushes its legs, a full body slam. He causes the thing to completely fall over, crashing onto the hard ground. Huh, that's what you get. Bones spills to the ground in a pile of dust and scrap metal. Okay, so we just had to live that. No other threats. Skeleton must have been the only guardian. Great battle. Why do you put yourself in these situations? The goblin leans on his knees, panting. Gods, I hate crypts. He raises a finger and wags it. Nothing ever good came from constructing a crypt. You have to get a cursed place filled with death or a meat grinder filled with undeath. Agreed. That's why we burn corpses these days. Really, a genuinely smart tradition. That's the thing the humans ever invented. Actually, I think it was a Dwarven thing originally. Actually. Oh. Well, it was smart to adopt it, or at the very least, a bang from somewhere far away echoes down the hallway. The goblin jumps. A shiver down your spine. Then the chamber grows silent once more. A scent of death still lingers. He clears his throat. Fuck this place. Let's go. Hold on. I have to make sure this warrior gets what he deserves as I kneel down. Which is? So, I want to let him some respect. Whisper a prayer to Earth. Right, I get it. I'll do what I must. And then I loot him. Oh! I got his helmet. More int, more con, less charisma. There we go. Jed! Thank you for that 20 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Jed of Yor. I appreciate it, dude. And if you got gifted a sub, do not forget to say thank you. Thank you. Mace of Terror, Con and Wisdom. You reach for the mace. It's cold. Colder than iron permits. This metal feels wrong. Got yourself a nice weapon, huh? Grip it hard. As your gloved hand wraps around the handle, a chill runs up your arm. Is it cursed? Not just cold. Something else. A presence. Wait. There's someone... Watch out! Turn around. Nothing. Huh. Just the empty crypt. But you saw something. In the corner of your eye. A figure. Watching. You good? There's someone here. What? The goblin readies his sling. Where? You look down at the mace. Something is very, very wrong with it. What, is it cursed? Did I just get cursed? No, it's... there. Again. Shit, look out! The figure. In the periphery. Watching. Spin around. Nothing. Gone. But you know it was there. I think the Mace of Terror just makes you fearful. I think maybe there's nothing actually there. Right? You felt it. Or simply occupied. I think someone died holding this. Well, yeah. He gestures around the crypt. Decent theory. No, I mean, they're still here. The goblin goes quiet. Oh. That's worse. Damn this. You find this lovely weapon, ready to take on the city's foulness, and you simply cannot wield it. The horror, like some unfleshy ghast come to haunt you, is too great. Keep it sealed. Keep it close. The spirit watches. Gulp? I don't like this. Oh my god, if I do this, then I'm down to 4 strength now. No, I can't. Oh, I want to, but... First tomb of Earth. Oh god. This is it. This is the place, the first place his body was placed 27 years ago. Your lord, your master. Your god, Earth. Fallen and exhumed like a city. Wait, how did he get out? Watch closely. This is how every divine dominion ends. With the cracking of an ugly tomb. This place is still holy, consecrated. Despite this, horrors still walk the grimy tiles. Earth's traces still linger here, as it should. Leave with goosebumps. Ooh. Crypt of an Orchard is empty. I take his money. Am I gonna get cursed for taking stuff? I feel like I should. Tomb of Fighters empty inside, except... Overwrite. What do we got? Bone dust. And 75 crowns? Dude. I have become a rich man. Oh, wait, okay. Before we go back, there's a way up to Tolad here? I'll need some kind of key to go up here. Maybe a crypt key. Perhaps. Oh, this helmet looks so stupid. I really like it. Okay, well, let's just get the fuck out of there. Oh. This wizard, you can find something interesting on its petrified surface. A figure stands before you, frozen in stone. Completely petrified. I hate this. I'm cursed. I see a petrified wizard.
Smiling.
Google game. Everything's been freaky. Their arms are raised defensively, hands covering their face. A posture of pure terror. Basilisk victim. Nasty way to go. Why do you guys just have these statues in the area? I'm gonna make the rules, cleric. The old lady would love to clean these up, but there are laws against it. This is designated as a dungeon area. Not as in the jail-type dungeon, but as in dangerous monster territory. So if we find petrified victims, no matter how old, we're not allowed to even touch them. Only clerics can do that. And we don't have clerics with spells powerful enough to reverse basilisk victims. That seems to be the case, huh? Anyway, try not to break this poor sod. Examine the figure. The details are perfectly preserved in stone. Every fold of fabric, every strand of hair. Petrification captures everything in the moment of death. Look at the robes. Ornate robes with arcane embroidery. A wizard. The style is old. Decades, maybe longer. From the arcane era by the look of it. Looks closer at the cloak. Interesting. There's a rectangular shape pressed against their chest. A book clutched beneath the robes. It has been turned to stone along with its wielder. Try to see it more clearly. You peer between the stone folds of fabric. One page is partially visible. Text upon it is still somewhat legible. Stone does not completely obscure ink if the pressure is hard enough. Lean in. Handwriting's cramped. A wizard's notes. Most of the page is obscured by the angle in the stone, but one phrase stands out clearly, written in bold lettering at the top. Read it. Master Hagenshags, I will learn. A formal phrase, like a student's oath. Or a passphrase. Hagenshags. That's the name of one of the greatest houses of arcanists in Old Diminor. You commit it to memory. Maybe a password? Perhaps? Look, yellow paint. I love yellow paint. Divine Era mural. Looks like dragons. I guess they did the flip. It's like an Ouroboros sort of thing. Not an Ouroboros, but you know what I mean. Cat dog. Right? Like cat dog, but a dragon. A tall stone mural stands before you. Yeah, I go to the yellow paint and I lick it. White mane craftsmanship. 3 serpentine figures carved and painted into the surface. Steps closer. The colors are faint, but still there. Greens, reds, yellows. Examine them. There's 3. Top one is sharp teeth, predatory. Middle one more serpentine, elegant. Bottom one is unusual markings. What's the meaning behind the mural? Basic religious art, nothing interesting. Body, mind, spirit. 2 serpents stretching from a singular point. One creature with many dual faces. Only in balance between the 2 can the soul retain its divinity. The specific meaning is lost, but the reference is clear. This was a sacred image. Further down this path, there should be an actual temple. What do you make of this wonderful artwork? The freaky serpent picture? He shrugs. There's a ton of these all over the place. You either get snail memorabilia or these lion-style pieces. Nothing else? I'd say 90%. From what I learned in school, it was snails first, then lion, then trolls, then humans. He smirks. Then goblins, of course. Don't you dare stage a coup. You can't stop me. The goblin laughs. Do what you do. Now let's keep moving. Okay, touch the carvings. The stone is smooth. Cool. Okay. Freaky serpent painting. Beware the crunch. What? Okay. Please don't step on the literal human skulls. Okay, I will try not to. Strange markings cover the cave walls. Painted and faded pigments. Humanoid figures. Simple. Primitive. Red and white against the dark stone. Multiple figures depicted across several surfaces. Examine. The style is unsettling. They kind of look like, like in Pokemon when you see paintings of, like, unknown and things like that, right? Crude stick figures with circular heads. Arms spread wide. Count them. 3 is a human. 2. Humanoid at least. 2 arms, 2 legs, round head. We're not gonna make this one. Okay. Snail, your people ever make art like this? Goblins? He laughs. We weren't even on this continent when these were made. I guess would be pre-fade, maybe? Okay. I mean, there could be some of what that guy was looking for. A little urn. Bone dust. Fancy hat? A yellow hat? Wait, dude had a yellow outfit. Urn. It's true. A yellow hat? Maybe the guy's name is Urn. You grab the smooth fabric. Yeah, this is like 1,000 crowns worth of esoteric cloth. Whoever dropped this is either rich as shit or had to run from something real dangerous. Your companion looks around, a bead of sweat rolling down his brow. Or Frank must have gone through here. Keep an eye open. It is yours now. Can I put it on? Oh, I can't take my helmet off, though. I wanted to put it on top of it. That's okay. Okay. Let's do a quick one of these because it feels ominous. There's a hallway here and more caverns. We'll go more caverns first. Oh, you see it. Oh, DC 18 success. Holy. Ah! It's a damn monster. To your right. Your gut. Falters? The goblin jolts aside. Cleric, there's... Oh! What the fuck is this? Oh no. Roll initiative. Oh, it's a good thing I saved. Okay, we at least go first. One of the stalagmites has sprouted a particularly nasty-looking maw. How did I not notice that thing? An ambush, okay. Goblin attempts to spring into action, but he's just too late. Monster, run. Once you get control of your muscles again, that is. That thing, it was perfectly hidden. Be surprised. What? Okay, a roper. Flung around the shadows of the cavern comes a long tendril. It flies toward you. In an instant, it's wrapped around... Huh? You're everything. Oh! Oh, God. Oh, God. Damn it. It tightens its grip and flails you around. Your ankle's crushed. You breathe through the pain, scream, and wriggle around. But then the tentacle pulls back, dragging you, flinging you against rock and rock. Grab something, don't let it... The roper has you, its tendril fastened like a locked jaw around your entire leg. As it attempts to pull you toward its maw. Oh no, you're a fish on the hook. Time to be eaten. Your prey. Shit. Your companion rushes into action, taking out a sling. Try to grab something. Just scream and feel sick, or grab what? I think he would speak up. Grab what? The crown, I don't know. He takes a swing and fires off a bullet in its direction, striking at its center of mass. But the bullet just bounces off and lets out a horrendous hiss. Dude, this guy's sling has been so useless this whole time. This whole fucking time. Balls. No way. You're not getting anywhere near that maw. Slither like your life depended on it. Because it does. There's still a chance. Find an opportunity. You're feeling sick. Slither? Wait. What if I panic? Oh, gods. Okay, slither. Attempting to throw yourself around to make the tentacle drop you is difficult. Mainly because it's tossing you around the cavern floor, left to right. And its grip is tight. Real tight. Too tight. Tendril pulls you closer. But it clearly finds you difficult with all this struggling, so it slams you to the ground. Holy fuck. It does 12 damage. Oh, God. Oh. Okay. Bones broken. Loosely dangling. Okay, if you don't have anything good to say nothing. Grips harder. Goblin rushes up to you and yells, "Let go!" He struggles against the tendril in a frantic attempt to save you. This is it. Okay, I have advantage, but I'm exhausted, so it's +5, and I have -2. I literally can't do it. Oh, God. You struggle. A groan escapes your lips as the tentacle tightens around you. Grabbing it, pulling, fighting. But alas, you do not succeed. The roper keeps dragging you closer and closer to its chomping maw. You glance towards it, seeing the thousands of razor-like teeth almost extending toward you. You can handle one bite, right? Warning. The roper bites down on your legs. 20? Holy fuck. Alright, let's try that again. I need to get rid of the exhaustion. I'm pretty sure I need a long rest. Egg, you should play it. You have to play it. Egg, it's really good. I don't know how it works. I'm further in the night and not exhausted. Well, it's because I've had a lot of... I've basically just tried every risky thing I see, which has led to me taking a lot of damage. And failing a lot of throws and things and beating death. And that has put me in a situation where my max health is shit. Mm-hmm. But it's fun to try everything, so I'm not gonna try to play optimally. I just want to see what happens, because some of the shit's really funny. Oh, it rolled a nat 1. Okay. Or not a nat 1, it rolled a 2 and then got a 1. Okay. We're just gonna go. It grabs me. And I take some damage. And I scream. And it bangs me against rock. We did this before. Okay, I'm gonna try to slither this time. Oh. Okay. Scream and feel sick. His bullet does nothing, and it slams me into the ground for 3. Grips harder. Okay, yeah, I can't do this because it's at 18. Yeah. Okay, we can't get out. And then if we live this, then we get another chance to try shit. We did not live that. We did not live that at all, dude, at all. Is this game officially licensed by D&D? You mean Wizards of the Coast? No. No, it's just the solo dev's own thing. Solo dev with publisher is all that's involved. I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna do it. Alright, I can keep hitting space to make that easy so I don't have to, like, click around. Bless you, Wolfie. Okay, roll initiative. Okay, our initiative rolls have been really nice. But only our initiative rolls, unfortunately. Okay, he flails me around. Oh, that's changing every time. Yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting that it rolls for that, and it's not just predetermined. Nat 20, so we live. And we don't get further exhausted because of that. Okay, this time for real, right? It, like, lingered on 12 for a second before it ended up being 4, so I really thought we can. Why? Oh, man. Okay, he slams me to the ground, and I totally live it. I definitely 100% live it. Ooh, okay. This is good. Okay. 19. We actually can't. Let's see if we can live. However. Super Colossal, thank you for the 5 gifted. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. This rolls for you. Check it. Live please. Live please. Okay. Okay, this is as far as we've been so far. So, it bit down on my legs. Intense pain causes your senses to shut down. Cleric, fight! Fight, you bastard. You only have one chance. Break loose now or get swallowed. Oh. Okay, final roll then. They're all lamenting. You're lucky. This is the last chance. Luck? No, you're just fast enough to get a final chance. Okay. This is possible. DC 17, it is possible. Very unlikely. Incredibly unlikely. You struggle. A groan escapes your lips as the tentacle tightens around you, grabbing it, pulling, fighting. But you do not succeed. I am now food. Okay, do I just get eaten? Please, give me an esoteric moment. The roper extends a deeper part of its maw, a second set of teeth. Several sets. Fight until you get chewed into bits. The pain is overwhelming. It's not even there anymore. Everything fades. Oh. Oh. In some sense, it is a natural thing. If only it hadn't been an aberration, then perhaps it would not feel so foul to become food. As thousands of teeth close in on his corpse, the cleric's final thoughts are of his father. Is this how he too felt when his body crumbled under the weight of a monster in Ascani? Oh, that's how his dad died. We're getting lore, at least, through some different types of deaths, which is cool, I guess. I will keep trying. We're gonna do it. Ugh, so gross. Initiative. Even though we roll initiative, it doesn't actually help us. Oh, he nat 20'd that? Okay. It grabs me. Just raw saves coming in. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do when each time ends in death? It's not like I didn't get the roll I want, so then I hit load game. I actually am dying each time. Like, I don't really think that's the same. You must permadeath only. Slither? Oh, I'm never getting this, dude. I'm never doing it. I'm never getting this roll. Okay, only if I have a nat 20. Yep, nope. I'm just gonna keep trying, man. I rolled a nat once. Oh, nat one gives you 2. I thought it was insta-death. Interesting. Loads game instead of permadeathing it like an evil gamer. It's like that old Xbox arcade game where when you died, it uninstalled the game and wouldn't let you reinstall it. Yeah, fucked up, honestly. All I need to make is that one early dex roll, which my dex is good, so you'd think it would work, and it just hasn't worked out any of these times. Which is fair, we're rolling dice. Not this one, the next one. Your initiative has been good every time. This thing's initiative has always been shit. Okay. Okay. Okay, it picks me up. You take a little damage. Only one that time, which is good. And 2. Okay. This is the one. Ow! Is this shit scripted? Is it scripted? It can't be scripted, dude. That's not how this game works. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm not gonna go and load each time though. I'm just gonna go through this until I'm dead. I have to die if I'm gonna retry it. Oh, there we go. There we go. Let me do this roll one time. I think I have cursed dice, man. I think I do. Let's go, Roper. Let's go. I will defeat you. I don't even know if winning that dex roll would let me do anything. Oh, he had a good roll this time. I feel like it's just gonna open like more that I have to do, more rolls that I have to succeed. Holy, it's doing a lot of damage. Holy. Okay. I died so quick on that one. Oh. Nora was having similar misfortune in their stream. It's a dice game. It's a dice game. Let me see. I don't think I can walk past this thing, right? Oh. I can. I'm gonna go back to it, though. I feel like I should. Engraving on the divine era. Among the fallen and the broken of an ancient world lies among them a single structure. Monument to a forgotten power. At the top, a cracked lion's head glares at you. A one-eyed lion with a single dark and empty socket. It's a shrine, isn't it? A shrine to what god? One lost to time. Does it work? You may prepare spells here, yes. Somehow. Shrines like this often hold a latent connection to your strings. If you can do it at the shrine of one dead god, why not another? See anything like this, Snail? Sure. Looks like a normal cat thing. There's some of them all over the city if you know where to look. Are you some kind of cat expert? No. He speaks truth. Hard to tell exactly what's going on here, due to the rubble and the dust. You could try investigating it more closely, but remember, the White Manes are famous for their traps. You know, like the fiery hallway you barely survived. So be careful. Okay, look for the symbol that Axel was talking about. Dust it off. Then the sides. It's faint, but there's some type of symbol on it. It's difficult to tell what's a weathered scratch and what's a creative choice. Yes, a symbol. A symbol of a sun, definitely. That's what he wanted. Huh. So what do I do now? Okay, we gotta go back to the dwarf. He wants to know. You find what you're looking for? Yep. Great. Happy for you. His tone of voice indicates, please, please, can we leave the scary ruin now? I like the sound of that. I want a payday too. Or maybe I'll just be happy that he's happy. We'll be happy together. I should get back to Axel then. To those other ruins. Man, there's a lot of ruins down here. What's that light from the ceiling? It's an illusion. Do not mind it. It is absolutely not the sun. Glancing upwards reveals the rays to be nothing but a magical tingle on your eyes. This is no esoteric pocket, but it most likely once was. Okay. Prepare spells. What does Good Apple do? Oh, I can't even tell. Oh, it's just like that. Okay. Bark skin. Good apple. I'm gonna prepare those for. Oh, it just gives me 5 apples. Eh, sure. Why not? Okay, so I can go past this thing. But... I don't know. Do you want me to keep trying to kill it? Oh, if you try to go this way, it just brings me to it. I see. I see. So you can't go right until you defeat this thing. Not that there looks like there's a lot, right? Well, actually, no. This keeps going. It does keep going. Okay. Yeah, apple boy, apple boy. Maybe that's the ending we could get for the cleric. Maybe we can have him, like, cast Good Apple a lot, and then he accepts that he's Apple Boy and he's no longer bothered by it, and that's his real, like, you know, big character development kind of thing. Maybe that's his moment. Yeah, we've read this before, so I'm just gonna skip through it. Let the slither work, please. Oof. He turns into an apple at midnight. Cast Good Apple, become an apple. Game ends. Oh, my rolls. How many times have I tried it and I've failed that dex roll? It's a lot now, right? Like, maybe 8 times or something. Maybe 8 times? Nice chew, apple boy. Be nice to him. It's not his fault. He sucks. Or maybe it is. I don't know, actually. Maybe it is the cleric's fault. Whatever. He's a nice guy, okay? He's a good guy. Okay. Okay, he does damage, and then I'm like, oh god. I scream. I get slammed into the ground, and I already have to do throws before I can try the thing, but that's okay. Oh! It's not okay. Nat 1. Dead. Super dead. I just have to pass this one dex roll, and dex is my second highest stat. You know, I told you guys before, right? I had a D&D campaign that I was part of that was 5 years long. 5 years running every week. And, in that one of my characters I played for the longest, it was, one of her really high stats was dex. And I, for some reason, failed, like, 9 times out of 10 when I had like a dex roll, and then the party, we'd be like, oh, you've got a lot of dex, you should do this one. I'd have her walk up there, try a thing out, and no, every save fucked up. I started to think like maybe my physical dice are messed up, so I started not using my own dice. Didn't matter what I used, rolls were terrible every time with that character. She was just cursed, but it was funnier that way. It was funny. Oh, it's DC 16. Because we did that. Oh! Oh, if we weren't 1 more point exhausted. Oh my god. Yeah, Gamba. Gamba. I live for the rolls, man. I live for the rolls. Next. What happens if you do the strength roll, then the dex roll? Well, I can't because I'm pretty sure the DC is too high on the strength roll, right? Let me check. Does it offer me that first? I don't even remember. Okay, get it. Oh, and he gets a nat 20. That's great. It's a good thing it doesn't matter for this fight. In particular. Okay, 3. Please do nat 20 or some shit, okay? How? It's just that he's so exhausted, so they're asking me to get like higher and higher and higher for each roll. But I don't think we have a good spot where we can do a long rest right now. Snail, come here. Where do I sleep tonight? I don't know, cleric. Gives you a defeated look. Can't the city pay for something? You're a cleric, for God's sake. I sleep with you? No, and seriously, don't phrase it like that. I can just not sleep, that's fine, right? Are you asking for permission? You'll get exhausted if you don't sleep, cleric. Oh, if you don't take a long rest 8 hours before dawn, you get 6 levels of exhaustion. If you get to 10, you die. Okay. I don't need sleep, I'm not afraid of death. Let's ask more on that. Maybe I could sleep with Viskin? Probably too warm for him, and don't phrase it like that. Can I sleep in the Goblin Garden? No, or, I mean... Thinks about it for a second, and then once again says, no. I can just sleep here. He looks around. Just here? Yeah, it's not so bad. Right here. His reaction to that statement will not change no matter where you go on this river fortress of a district. Okay, maybe not. Yeah. Guess I could ask the Coin Lord? Ah, yeah, Darrow's your boss on this job, isn't he? Guess you got another thing to talk to him about. Fun. Okay. Let's go. Alright. Headless corpse. Sounds like some type of rogue. Give me your stuff. Oh, esoteric lockpick. Oh, an esoteric lockpick, you say? I really want to fight this thing. I want to win so badly. You know what? It's not even that I want to win. I want to know what happens if I get past this one roll. Not this one. I just want to know so badly. And as someone who's played a bajillion hours of D&D, you never get to try again, you know? So I want to know. Okay, it's gonna do another thing. We're gonna get smacked, and then we're gonna have to do our rolls, our saving throws, which all totally work. Okay. Okay. Phone's broken, loosely dangling. Yeah, one of you was asking, what happens if you do this first? It's DC 23. Okay, and I've got -2 to my rolls, which means it is, as you can see by the word written above where it says strength, impossible, which is why I only try the dex one. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I don't know if this is even gonna do anything. It's probably still gonna kill me. You spasm. You spasm harder. Each loosens the grip of the beast. Following the violent flinging, you kick and flail and rotate and dance, like a beautiful dance imitating a fish on land. Great simile. Shut up. With a final violent limb toss, the tentacle actually loosens quite a bit. Should make it easier? Grips even harder. Goblin rushes up to you and yells, "Let go!" Oh, okay. This is the same text as after before, right? And he bites down. Oh, God. Oh, DC. We rolled a 20. Okay, so now when you try to break free on the last try, because I successfully slithered, now it's only DC 9. With advantage, because Snail's helping. Thank fucking God. With a deep, animalistic groan, you push yourself to the limit. Your body in a fight against this rubbery appendix of despair. No more! Brickless for real? Get a hold of it as it slithers around your leg, and you rip it to shreds. The beast shrieks as its tentacles left broken by your incredible display of power. You are free. One last breath. This is the end. The beast will be felled. Snail gives you a nod as he twirls one last bullet with his sling. With a loud snap, he fires it. The echo dances around the cavern, ringing in your ears, along with the horrific screeching of the roper, as the bullet hits it straight in the large, unblinking eye. Gotcha! It shrieks and pulls back. Oh. The terrible noise disappears into the abyss. Tentacles writhing, the roper blindly flees. In its panic, it runs right over the edge. You fill your lungs with air. Your knees are weak. The goblin leans on his knees and groans. That was tight. But, well done. I am a hero. A hero of the city below. Leave proudly. Okay. Okay. I'm saving that. I don't care. I'm a hero. Is there even anything good here? Put these barrels here. I don't know, dude. Wait, can I... Oh, and it brings us right back around here. Okay. I need to find rats for this guy. I don't have your freaking rats. I'm gonna keep going. Cred is his name. Cred. Wait. Where was I supposed to put the ant? Do I have a... Hold on. Is the ant on here? No, I did that. The mines... My book... Oh my God. Women, they're everywhere. Your worth as a man is based only on the admiration you get from them. Your goal? Get a date. A real date. Good luck. Oh no. I have to get a date. As a quest? Shit. As this guy? Okay. Okay. There's nothing that lists out the little ant quest. I guess because it's so side questy. I think they were saying like you just use him from your pocket while in the south tunnels, right? That's where I was trying to go. So since I'm here and I'm able to go back easily, let me see if I can do something with him. I don't know if I can though. I felt like there might be a prompt for him at some point. Okay, we out here at the south tunnels. Hey, little guy. Yo. The ant crawls around in your hand. Oh, we need to head down to the Undercoast Path. That's where you'll be able to drop me off. Okay, which is not this.
Huh?
Okay. You said you head through the south tunnels, but then... Is there anywhere else to go from here? No, this is all the same. It's just one loop. Alright, we'll have to find a different way down then. Find it at some point. Hey. Hey, baby girl. There's a dwarf who says you won't let him pass here? Dark dwarf. Yes. He asked for access to the south tunnels. He's not permitted. Why not? The lady does not permit it. Lady Sageleaf does not allow looters on her grounds. Only official expeditions. Am I an official expedition? She glances at Snail, who shrugs. More or less. She frowns. If you go into the south tunnels, beware of monsters. They crawl in from below, infesting the caverns. Clean them out every other week, but they return often. Isn't the Pest Control Guild supposed to take care of that stuff? She lets out a deep laugh. Pest control? Those pussies won't step below the lower. Oh my god. Especially on Tolad. Bunch of weaklings looking for easy payouts. If we can't deal with it ourselves, we hire outside muscle. But not the PCG. Oh yeah, the PCG have been pretty useless from, what we've heard of. And they used to have clerics in them, but they don't anymore. Okay. What kind of monsters? All kinds. Anything that crawls through the cracks of the city below. Don't tell me, I want it to be a surprise. She gives you a stern but slightly concerned look. You are insane, man-thing. I like that. What? Last month we killed a hook horror. It was a great hunt. Before that, a bunch of giant spiders, a grey ooze. Last year we had to get a specialist to deal with a hive of cranium ants. They negotiated for days. But the worst was probably the gricks. I hate those things. But I'm sad to say we've not yet had a deal with the land shark predator. Oh, okay. I do not think those land sharks enjoy tunneling here. But there have been reports of a few of them moving closer to settlements in the last year, over in Verdun. I want to skin one of those things one day. That'd be pleasurable. I could deal with that. I'm very strong. She looks you up and down. Okay. Cool. She grins. I defeated a skeleton in the crypts. You did? Well, she looks you up and down. I'm impressed. Less for us to worry about. I defeated a roper in the south caves. Roper? That is a ferocious beast. They do not come up this far up very often. Well done, human. Yes. I'm getting girl points. I'm getting so many girl points, dude. I need to find a woman for a date. Maybe you could be the one. Oh. You look up at the pillar. Esoteric Ebb added. The relic rises upwards, endlessly upwards. Ebb, the draining. Right. This old thing, central landmark in Ulrich, or... To think such an esoteric object would just sit here at the center of the city. Not much else they can do with it. It's just a highly magical rock, left over from a time before time. It was here before Earth, and it will be here after you, remaining until the end. Looks a bit broken, cracked. Yes. While the pillar is indestructible, it was once under heavy siege during the most intense moments of the Gate War. Several pieces of the pillar float around in the air, especially as it reaches upwards into the clouds above the city. What kind of power would be capable of damaging this? Gods. The most powerful of arcanists. Can I make money off of this thing? No way. They don't even take admission to see it. Since it's such a trivial sight. It's a bit of a tourist destination, supposedly, but most people who travel the coast have seen one before. So it's not that interesting. How many? I believe there are 8, right? 8. Technically 4, depending on which scholar you ask. Okay, that's the circular thing. But ours is the best one, right? They're all equally useless. But the fact is, no one has managed to make use of them anyway, despite their esoteric nature. So the pillars of yore are relegated to being visual landmarks, seen from across the coast through clouds and mist for miles. So what do I do with it? Nothing. It's just a rock to you. A tingly, esoteric rock. You can always attempt to focus on it. Learn from a sage or relic. Okay. As you do, you feel the air itself tingle. Power. Listen. He is speaking to you. Touch the pillar. Touch the cold pillar. You place your hand upon the cold surface. Oh. Your body quakes, standing in awe of this ancient object. How many battles do you think it has seen? How many deaths? How many noble sacrifices given to one god or king or people? You do not know, and that frightens you. Perhaps one day you will join in that sacred sensation. Perhaps right now? Try feeling it. The pocket watch tingles. Oh, but the disadvantage because the goblin's impatient. Well, it's possible. If I roll 2 nat 20s, later. Remember it. Okay, I'll come back after a long rest, bro. Whatever. Why is Snail not letting me touch the pillar, man? I'm trying to have my moment with my rock. With my special rock. Alright, I gotta give this guy his thingy. Hey, buddy. Take that step again. Okay, surely I don't... Okay. No more esoteric events with that.
Huh?
Hey, man. I found those runes you were looking for. Yes. I found the symbol on the ruins. The symbol of a sun. Yes. He lowers his head, letting it hang for a while. Then he lets out a roar. For Helvade! His little buddy joins in and screeches. Scraw! That's not a good sign. Huh? The dwarf takes a deep breath. A sun means those runes are just the same as these, he says and taps the stone beside him. They're consecrated. The White Manes would never consecrate a secret gate. Damn it. Are you certain? Oh, absolutely. I spent years researching those cat bastards. I've even learned some cat speech. Me llamo Axel. Es un caballo blanco. Caballo blanco, it's a white horse. He groans. That's not cat speech. It's not even close. Guy's not entirely off, Snail whispers to you. Know what I'm talking about, okay? This means only one thing. This lead was off, he scoffs. Oh well. Time to regroup and rethink. After the election, that is. Here. He tosses his pickaxe to you. Oh, pickaxe of secrets. That's a little trick we have in the delving business. A custom-made detect secret infused pickaxe. Magical item. Detect secret. This is very useful. Sure is, bror. You've earned it, Cleric of Norvik. Of course, the pickaxe is a bit wonky. The keyword is supposed to be secret, as in you say the word secret and the pickaxe casts a spell. It doesn't quite work, so do with it as you please. Oh. Wonky magic items can be dangerous, or hilarious. Anyhow, I'll be packing up soon. I'm done here. Thanks again. Saved me a ton of time and effort. Maybe in a few months you'll join me for a real expedition? Could be fun. Sounds like a death wish. I would love to delve with you, Axel. Great. And if there's anything else, just let me know. Okay? Chat, here's the problem. I don't know how to get out of here. Go up. I came in, like, through one of these pipes. And landed here. So I don't know how to get out. Let's see. Can I equip it like that? I can. Plus 2 dex. Huge. Strength and int. Supposed to dex and wisdom? I'll do that because it evens me out a little bit. I think that's pretty good. But we should find a place where we can rest for the night. Let me see. Okay, this one's closed. I think over here is toward the sewer and all that. There's nothing there. There's this. Was this the cube? Somewhere over there was the cube. This guy. And I can go through this, and this is the one-way door. Okay. So over there is definitely not the way out. Over here is what? This is the only way we haven't gone. Was this... Oh, wait. This might be the way we wanted to come down the first time. It's a long way down. Okay. Remember there was a trap when we tried taking the stairs the last time? Yep. This one. Let's see if it works. Taking a step forward, you touch a thin cord. Something soft latches itself around your ankle. A contraption is now in motion. Okay, it's a trap. DC 20, avoid the trap. Okay. Yeah, the strength trap. Okay, it tightens around your boot, and with a violent tug, you are forced to the ground, hitting the back of your head on the steps. Before you can even react, your entire body has been dragged over the edge. Cleric! I flail and scream. You're falling, but not far. With a painful snap, your descent is stopped, and now you're simply left hanging. Oh, yeah. This is the one where, like, it's like that. Okay. So I've done this in the past. I've done this. I'm gonna do all the dialogue options. I don't think I get anything though. And then DC 8. I understand the contraption though. Okay. Surely. just exactly what I needed. I guess that's fine now because I've like been through a lot of this stuff. A final deep breath. You feel the numbness spread as you heave upwards. One gloved hand grabbing the rope, then another. Through sheer power, you pull your entire body weight upwards, climbing higher and higher until a green claw grabs your hand. Your goblin companion groans as he helps you up. You roll over the edge. Get the rope off. Your fingers dart around your ankle, desperate to remove the latched rope. You rip it off and toss it to the side. Free. Safe. Alive. Laugh like a madman. Your laughter rings out in the empty chasm below. You take a deep breath. Air fills your lungs. You are alive. Check out the rope. Extremely sturdy rope, thick, soft to the touch. Don't know the name of this material, must be exotic. Damn it. At the knots, you see a series of burned-in letters. Someone's left a message on the ends of the rope itself. Behold, Bulbaslap. What? Bulba, the last of the Titans, fought against dragons in Vorgeni, died in a Heishi swamp. His corpse spawned many monstrosities across this coast. Cred. Bulbaslap from Cred. Okay. Cred made this. Don't know what that means, but I don't like the look of it. Really don't. Thanks, Snail. He nods. That was a nasty trap. I don't think I would have noticed it either. Your companion looks disturbed. But still, don't let that happen again. Okay. Oh my god, we're finally back. We're finally back. Woo. Okay. Wait, did I open this? I think I did, right? I didn't. Oh my god, gimme. I can't even heal myself with it. Well, I mean, I can heal myself with one, but I can't overheal. Yeah, get some one. Just in case. Alright, this dude's still here. Oh, I never beheld him. Everything but the last. He knows corpses in the basement, self-employed. Used to be a dentist and a surgeon. He's like Dr. Barber. Studying the magical realm is intense, far beyond your capabilities. Oh, he can cast 5th or 6th level spells. His int is 20? Yeah, I'm likely never fighting that guy. Okay, and we need to find our way out. We need to go to the Coin Lord. Where is Lord Darrow? I don't even know. Where's that goddamn cat? I came here looking for the cat, and then I went in this pipe, and that spawned everything we just did. Like, literally all of it. But I want to find that damn cat. Interesting. Smell from below. Pretty sure I've been this way before. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's just the one that goes straight to the goblin area. Okay. We don't need that. We don't need that. Cat's somewhere in the main town area. Which day is this? First one. Night of the first day. Our Lady's Apartments. Empty barrel. Is it though? Never is. Actually readable posters. Okay. What catches my attention? Look at the flyer with the owl on it. S. Yellen and Sons, binders and lithographers. Oh, I need that. Water Lane View 6th. Okay. Grand opening. You barely read the faded lettering on the ink-printed flyer. Grand opening of the Stubborn Sphinx. Oh, Pillar Second Crossing. Or Pillar Crossing Second, rather. We need that. Look at the poster with the faded green hammer. A sun-faded symbol covers most of this large poster. It's a hammer printed with green ink. Asgalists, those who share the plight of the common folk. Gather, ye workers. Asgal said, no gods above, no king below, only folk. Asgalis rally on the 22nd of March. Tia Circle Square. Up. Using useless sentimental garbage. Damn. Rip down the posters and tear them to shreds like a good man. I'm gonna do it. I'm so strong and cool. You furiously tear at the paper, ripping them from their nails and throwing them to the wind. Wonderful. You've asserted force onto those terrible evildoers. Can we go now? Yes. I'm beholding. Empty barrel. Who's this man? Oh, he's no one. I can't talk to him. Kind of freaking me out, dude. Okay, tea shop. I'm just looking for the cat. I've been in there. I know the cat's not in there. Yeah, they got bicycles. Magical ink. Okay. Oh, the one that says Goblin Garden is just normal paint, not magical paint. Oh. Darrow House says, up the temple slope and the golden stairs. Wonderland View, down the temple steps, across the circle square, through the garden tunnel, over the pillar crossing. Good sign. Okay. Oh yeah, she's a woman. Cleric, I greet you. Why are you staring at me so much? Is that a bad thing to do in the city? I mean, not if you have a good reason. What reason? Trying to look cool. If you're trying to look cool, she nods. Okay. And she looks away. I will stop making eye contact in accordance with your local norms. What do you know about the tea shop? Nothing. I do not spend time on Tolstad. I'm here on business today and will soon leave. But I'm sorry for the destruction wrought upon your city. What are you voting in the election? I'm not a citizen. Oh. Also, democracy is not something I approve of. Oh, she knows well how foolish it is. Agreed. Democracy is foolish. It is naive. She looks up to the sky. Men are weak. We speak so much, breed, and spread like an esoteric wave. Yet we do not have a view of the long term. Democracy depends on folk being informed. They are not. Oof. It requires strong leaders. Yes. Men are not built to make such important decisions en masse. We are lambs. We follow those greater beings. To answer your question, stranger, I would vote for whoever stopped this foolish democratic dream. Ooh. These are both really funny. I don't choose any side in this conflict. That's because I'm a higher being, unaffected by it all, an apolitical being. Or, once I am a supreme ruler / god wizard of this king, I will do just that. I'm gonna start doing this. Lofty ambitions for a mortal. Half of me is lofty, the rest is pure-blooded genius. You cannot be pure-blooded and half-breed at the same time. But I wish you luck on your journey. Okay. I'm gonna keep answering like that, I think. I don't know, it just seems fun. I have some personal questions for you. I do not have time for your inquiry. Please, she says and bows her head. So, later then. I'm busy then as well, cleric. The golden outreach does not cease. Never. Shit. Man, I was hoping we could, like, you know, talk. We could talk. We could maybe get a little date. It's part of a quest. She's not interested. Does the cat appear? This is feeling correct. Who the hell are you? Pinyathina? Behold, with big wisdom. Okay. An elf, level 2 sorcerer. Oh, strange. There's something not quite right about this elf on the corner of the fortress. Her... Okay. Okay, we just gotta go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's all planty. Standing on the corner, you see a woman in a green coat. Her intense gaze focused on the cityscape horizon across the river. Careful, cleric, Snail says under his breath. Easy to slip and fall here. Greetings, citizen. She turns her head, expression cold. She is mourning. Yes? A busy woman. Just standing on a ledge. There we go. Do nothing. Doing nothing. Sure. This is a real lady. Impress her with your poetry skills. Elves are scary. Don't trust her. I could call her a she-elf. I'll just introduce myself. I am the cleric of Norvik. Bow your head. She breaks eye contact, once again facing the river. Call me Pinya. There's no denying now you are a cleric. Okay. Tervedis. What? It's as if she is searching for something. Full name? She closes her eyes and nods. Pinya Athena. Translation, Pinya of the Mend. An elf of the Ilum Forest. Interesting. Okay. Athena is an elven title, granted to those related to Ilum the Mender. She could be rich. Elves tend to be that. What are you doing here? Waiting. Maybe if I find cheese, I can offer her a piece of cheese. She's anxious. Waiting for what? She looks up at the Pillar of Yore. She looks up the Pillar of Yore? I have a friend in need of help. I can help. Me. I do that. She shakes her head. No need. I've caused enough trouble as it is. Please, I want to help. The elf is quiet. DC 11, convince her you can help. Just barely. You feel a surge of confidence. There's only one way to make her give you this quest. Prove your heroic qualities. My heroic qualities. You know who I am? The elf does not respond. I'm the man that'll save the world one day. The elf turns and looks at you. If your friend needs help, I'm the guy to do it. She stares at you for a while, taking you in. And she gives you a little smile. Success! Okay. What's the quest, my fair lady? She looks away once more. There's a paladin, Lord Gorm of Norvik. Is he in trouble? He's a city paladin. He's lost his way. Completely. Is he here on Tolstad? She glances toward the pillar. Her look is stern. He is close. She means he is physically close, but spiritually far gone. Or the other way around. I cannot say much, but if I could just have one more chance. She holds back great anger and sadness. If you can find him wrong, tell him. Ragnar, she knows my name? Tell him, sincerely and with all of my heart, he can go fuck himself. The tone of voice is like the shriek of a banshee. Wait, did you notice? The elf just said your name. Creepy. Gorm is not her friend. He's not the one in danger. Who's your friend then? She is. The elf closes her mouth and shakes her head. She's protective of her friend, a good soul. Where can I find him? Shakes her head. Can you tell me anything that would help me on this quest? Leaning forward, she whispers to you, one thing. Lord Gorm might be lost. She smiles, but you don't have to be. Truth. I will find him, my lady. Thank you. Quest acquired. Well done. Now you just need to find a lost, drunk, famous paladin somewhere in this massive maze of a city. Fun times. What do you know about the tea shop? Sad what happened. She looks down into the river. Not that sad. No one even died. The elf does not appear to listen to you. She simply nods and mutters. Are you here to look into the tea shop? More or less, yes. Oh. What do you think happened? I don't know, but I will find out. You see the elf look at you with her piercing eyes. Thank you for your service. Cross your arms and look tough. It's no biggie. The elf says nothing and just turns away again. She's grieving. How are you connected with this missing paladin? She shakes her head slowly. You can't talk about that? She nods. Bow your head and leave. She gave me nothing, dude. Well, she gave me a quest, but she gave me nothing. Feel a great emotion well up inside as you turn to leave. Tears. Tears for her and her friend. Hey, cleric. You okay? It's just a lot. He glances out at the horizon. Yeah, sure. I get you. He thinks of you as wonderful as well. This journey will take much. It's just so much. It's just like a lot and stuff, okay? Dude, I don't know where the cat is. Where's the cat? Mary, talk to this thing. I gotta talk to the coin lord. Hello? Old guard tower. Coin lord? Oh, I think the coin lord is here after a certain time, right? No. Maybe not. Hey. Ooh. Nothing. Nothing at all. When did you say I could speak with Darrow? Post midnight. Why can't you see me? Why can't you see me before midnight? She does not respond. Midnight. Got it. Okay. Shit. I was gonna talk to the coin lord about a place to sleep. I think we might have to, like, long rest out in the middle of nowhere. No, there should be a place. There should be a place to sleep. I could not sleep. He said, no, I can't sleep with them. Viskin, bad idea. Goblin Garden, he said no. Here, he was like, I wouldn't recommend that. Could ask the coin lord, and he said, you could, but I can't ask the coin lord right now. Ew. Not sure where we are to go then for sleeping. We have to find something though. Surely there's something. At first I thought when we found that camp that Cred is at, I was like, oh, you know, maybe this is the spot. But now I don't think so. The bar. Maybe the bar has something. Do they have like an inn? Do they have rooms? What the hell is this? A jukebox. Has diskettes. Engrave the spoken word spell. Oh, that's cool. Only the first ones are playable. Okay. No, it's not Gambit. It's a jukebox. Raz bow for hire. He wants to kill you. Oh. This is a massive, unregulated, confident, and highly problematic goblin supremacist. He will not debate you on it. He doesn't even see you as worthy of being alive. Okay. My bad, dude. Alright. What the fuck is that? Oh, there's our boy. This is that orc lady? Miss Nearly. Ooh, we get all info on her. Another goblin. This one's looking to escape. Works hard. Does not care for politics of the world at large. Plays for herself. Seeks not glory. Only to support herself with her craft. Has not gone too well so far. Okay. Ew. Yeah, beat Vera. We saw her earlier. At the beginning. Traveler not settled here. Her belief is weak. She does not use it. Her religion is power. Beheld him. Can I behold this? Olzus Vault Guardian. Wisdom. A Gynosphinx. Thousands of years spent guarding a hole in reality. Her perception is beyond her ability to conceive. For her, a day is a fleeting moment unless you make it memorable. Gives out riddles. A woman searching for something. Anything even remotely interesting about these scurrying mortals. She's not being exploited. Whatever deal she struck with the Tavern Keep, this beast of yore could break it at any moment. None of them hold any power over her, yet she cannot leave. Oh, I guess the vault is her thing. You approach the old well, it's dry. Is this a wishing well? No. I wish I was the greatest knight in all of Ascani. Nothing happens. Why don't you look at that? This must mean you're already the greatest knight, right? He's making fun of you. I want to jump into it, but I shouldn't. Okay. Alright, well, we have to find a place to sleep or we die. But, that being said, I have streamed past the obligation because I really like this game, but I have a different obligation. I have a meeting I have to get to. So I want to play this more, but I've got a meeting. So I'm going to do that. So I might be off for the day. I don't think I'll do it tonight, but I'll probably continue this on the alt channel just to be able to go through it at the pace that I want, because I can feel myself wanting to do every little thing, check every dialogue option, etc. So I think if I'm doing it like that, it's gonna take a long time. So I don't know that I want to stream it on the main channel because there's a lot of other stuff out. And I also can't converse very much while playing this. It's really just experiencing it and you just watch, you know. So I'm gonna do that. The alt channel is here. And then you can go to the Discord and I'll ping... There's a role to get pinged for the alt channel specifically. I don't ping the regular live role if I'm going live on there. So if I'm doing that on there and you want to see it, make sure you are clicked into the yes, ping me for alt channel going live role in the Discord to know when that is. And tomorrow we have a lot. Tomorrow's probably long, so I don't mind it to be a little shorter. Tomorrow we're doing NBA, 2K26 with Zen and Nags and May. And then Pokopia, because Pokopia is out. And then also we have Slay the Spire 2 comes out, which I'm really fucking excited for. So there's a lot. There's a lot tomorrow. So yeah, we've got a triple feature. Again, Esoteric Ebb, this is a solo dev game. Clearly so much love was put into this and I really like this so far. So I hope you support it. Yeah, the link is right there. The link is right there. Exclamation point EE in the chat if you want to get it.
Thanks for the stream, Big Geega.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much for the bits. Thank you for coming by, as always. Yeah, you can get a advantage tomorrow. I'll talk about it tomorrow. But yeah, that's it for now, because I have a meeting to run to. I told them I'd be like 2 minutes late, but it's supposed to be at 8 p.m. and it's literally 8 p.m. right now. So, I'm going to go do that. I'm going to send you to somebody for now. And then I will be back tomorrow. Let me see who's live. Let me pick somebody. Ooh, Joel's live. Did you guys see Joel's new model? He has a male model now instead of being trapped in the body of a sexy woman porcelain female doll. I really like the male model. I'm going to try to convince him to use it a lot more. But I like both. Anyway, thank you all. Thank you, Raw Fury, for sponsoring this. I really appreciate it. I really just wanted to play the game in general, and I was going to play it no matter what. Don't tell them that. But But I'm glad they also sponsored it, so I did an official segment on the day of and all that stuff. So, thank you guys. Thank you guys. And yeah, if you guys are interested, do play this. It's been really, really, really good so far. I feel like this is the sort of game you could just no life. You could just sit down and no life for days in a row. I don't know how long the full thing is either. But yeah, I'll continue it. It will definitely be continued either on alt channel or probably both or just alt channel. Or I'll be sitting there and doing like let's play recordings of it because I really like it. I haven't done any of what you were doing. Yeah, there's a lot to this game, which is why I think it's best for me to just do it on alt so you can watch it as a let's play. Because I feel like if you miss this stream and then you show up next stream and you're like, oh, let me catch up, you can't just catch up. You know what I mean? It's like so, it's so deep. It goes so deep. So I'll try to do it more so it's like a let's play VOD sort of thing so you can watch it that way. And I think that'll be best. And then we'll play Pokopia and stuff like that that's easier to catch up with. But yeah, that's all. Goodbye. See you tomorrow. Usual time.